Domo, welcome everybody. I'm your host, Blade Delude, and this is my co-host, Blurbo. You probably remember him from last Valentine's Day, right? Well, he's back! Say hi to everybody, Blurbo! Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, I'm sure everyone feels exactly the same as you, Blurbo. Yeah, yay, Blurbo! So yeah, we got something very special for you guys today, so I'll just bring them on out without further ado. And here they are. So, for this game, basically, it's like a dating game, except not. Instead, you are going to pick one of these lovely 5 people that I found bumming around behind a dumpster at a 7-Eleven. Totally not free models that I'll have links to in the description of the YouTube VOD. No, not at all. They're not free models that I found online. They're just people that were bumming around. But yeah, you're gonna pick one of them and they're gonna become your new bestest buddy. And the winner will be part of... Let's see, can I get this? You win a trip to a park! Yippee! But yeah, you can worry about that when it's time for that. So hey, at least you won't be alone for Valentine's Day, right? Well, it's the 13th, but you know, close enough. Time zones and all that. Not my problem. That's a you problem. But anyway, I'll start off by having each person introduce themselves. We'll do some first impressions. It's like, can we get stuck on the Ferris wheel with the cat girl? Maybe, I don't know. Depends on who wins. So yeah, without further ado, we'll go down each one. We'll have each person introduce themselves. And then we'll have you guys ask them questions, and then you'll vote to eliminate each person until we have our grand winner. Sound good? Sounding peachy keen? Can you tell that I'm nervous? Because I don't know how this is gonna go. Alright, let's start with contestant number 1. Hey there, I'm Alexa. I'm a rough and tough girl who likes to ride motorcycles and listen to some rock and roll. Pleasure to meet ya. And then you might have noticed my tail's mighty long even though I got these big bunny ears here. Well, that's cause I'm a cabbit. My mother was a rabbit while my father was a cat, so you know how them genetics be going sometimes. So, yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Very nice, very nice. Alright, next up, contestant number 2. Hey, I'm Asbel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I recently got fired from my job in heaven, but it's alright. My goal is to just make everyone happy and remove all the evil and malice in this world as every good angel should, even if God fucking sucks. Hehe. Okay, great. Yeah, it's like angel dust, you know. Alright, next up we've got contestant number 3. Hey there, I'm Elliot. I like to battle in competitive robot battles, and this is my buddy here, BB. EB. BB. Sorry, can you tell I'm a little nervous? I'm not used to this kind of attention. Isn't that right, EB? Yeah, he's the one that usually gets the spotlight in all those robot battles. I'm usually in the back, you know, just messing around with my controller here, as you can see. That's alright, you know. Maybe once we get to know each other, it'll be easier to relax, you know? Excellent. Yeah, get in the robot, Elliot. Alright, next up we've got contestant number 4. Greetings, Earthlings! I am the Constellar, traveler of the galaxies. Yes, I am aware of the Starman of the David Bowies. It is one of my many inspirations for coming here on Earth and enjoying your merriment and amusement across the galaxies. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Okay, great. And last but certainly not least, contestant number 5.
Yeah! Konnichiwa, everybody! I'm Yoko-chan! I'm a kitty cat maid who works at a maid cafe. Yoroshiku! Yeah! Hi, desu! Gatomito! Hi, yes, desu! When I finish college, I am going to work as a vet. You see, I want to work with lots of animals with my little birdie friend. Desu!
Okay. Well, now that we've got introductions out of the way, let's start with the questioning. So, do you have any questions for contestant number 1, Alexa? The cabin all the way on the left. It's like, so you know, we'll be going left to right. I figure for this first round, we'll just go left to right, and then after we've eliminated somebody, we can go all out, and you guys can just ask whatever you want. But yeah, they do seem pretty cool, don't they, Blorbo? Blorbo, careful. I'm not sure we can say that on live television. But yeah, what kind of motorcycle? Let's see. Oops. Alright, what kind of motorcycle does she use? Oh, well, I just use a Yamaha, but I've also used a Toyota before. You know, my father's more of the professional than I do. I just test out his rigs, you know. Yeah, gravity's a hell of a drug. Yeah, don't worry about that. In fact, I could probably pull up what I got here. I got all kinds of pics on my phone. Let me see, I got one of them, oh my, it's like, sorry, my father's got so many motorcycles, it's so hard to keep track. Oh yeah, I'm currently using the MT-09. That's the current one I'm messing with, but I've also used like a Tracer 9, and a few others, you know. Alright, do we have any questions for contestant number 2? The MT-09 is legit poggers? Well, that's good. It's like she totally knows her motorcycles and did not just Google that. I'm totally sure. Right, contestant number 1? Oh, absolutely. I would never do something like that. See? You can trust her. Alright, for contestant number 2, what happens if you grab your halo? That's actually a good question. It's like a lot of angels seem to vary from person to person. Oh, well, in my case, I could actually toggle mine on and off like this. See? They're really more like status symbols where I come from. In my case, it's supposed to show how kind and virtuous I am. So really, if you just grabbed it, it'd be like taking off a hat, and you could throw it around like a frisbee. I've seen people actually do that sometimes. We've had Halo toss rings, a few competitions of those a few times. I've actually won one of them. It's pretty cool. Alright, very nice. Now for contestant number 3. It's like, what questions do you have for him? Remember, I'm the guy that does all the robot stuff. That's usually what I'm known for. Otherwise, I'm known to be kind of forgettable. Oh, daddy issues? No, I don't got daddy issues. Mommy issues, though? Nah. I think it's like I've been raised pretty normal. Well, for the most part, but we don't gotta go into that. Don't worry about it. Right, EB? Yeah, he agrees with me. Alright, how about for contestant number 4? It's like your thoughts, Blorbo?
EBBBB. EBBBBBBBBBBBBBBB.
Right, understandable. So yeah, favorite Bowie album? Well, let's see. One second. Oh, albums, yes. You do archive your music through albums, yes. I'm trying to think here. Which is the one that goes... yes, The Man Who Sold the World. I think that was the one I was particularly fond of. Yes, but I am also a fan of other musics as well. I'm also quite fond of your classical musics, like your Beethovens and your Mozarts. So don't think I'm limited to just one particular artist. I have quite the refined palates, you see. Okay. And now lastly, do we have any questions for Nyanko, our contestant number 5? He's like, would you say you're more of a cat person or a dog person, Blorbo?
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, that's understandable. I too like birds. Coffee or tea? Okay.
Oh, I really like coffee, yeah? I really like, I like a nice, cafe americano. But I also like a nice green tea, desu. Oh, and a black coffee with lots of cream, desu. Yeah.
Alright, there we go. There's your first impressions. Yeah.
Green tea.
Alright, so now we're gonna do a poll. And you're gonna vote who you want to eliminate. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We'll put 2 minutes on the timer. And there we go. Just to recap, it's from left to right, so number 1 being Alexa the Cabot, number 2 being Asbel the Angel, number 3 being Elliot the Robot Man, number 4 being the Constellor, and number 5 being
Nyanko-chan.
You have any idea who's probably going to be eliminated?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I suppose that's understandable, but I think that was pretty blunt.
Is it coffee? Green tea?
Let's see. Like, make sure to get those votes in. So do you have any plans for Valentine's Day itself, Blorbo? You seem like a busy guy, being the way that you are.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh yeah, dang, you sound busy, you playa? That many people? How do you even manage that? Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Alright, it's like, we don't really do polyamory like that, but hey, if it works for your species, it works for your species. Oh, thank you for the follow, Domo, welcome. Alright, I guess we're eliminating contestant number 3, Elliot. Any final words you want to say, Elliot, before you are eliminated? Well, it really is a shame that we didn't get to know each other, but I at least appreciate you giving me a shot. Just like my parents. But at least my parents still believe in me. Right, baby? Right. Alright. Well, goodbye, Elliot. And he's gone. Why that's a long fall? I don't know. Whoop. It's like I was doing a little jivvy. Alright, well, that's one contestant down. So now we will make it more open. Do you have any questions for any contestant now? It could be any one of them. Have you ever been on a game show before, Blorbo? Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Wow, really? They got away with that? How's that even legal? Beep 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 beep. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You gotta read the fine print. Where exactly is the Constellar from? Great question. Alright, let's switch over to the Constellar. Ah, yes, I'm from one of the farther reaches of the galaxy outside of the Milky Way. You've probably never heard of it, though, and it would be very difficult to translate into your language. So it would probably be better if we wait for scientists to discover it and name it itself so I could properly translate it for you. Otherwise, it would be something like... Ooh! Terribly sorry, I almost disintegrated just trying to say the name in your language. Alright, there you go. Yeah, like Pazuzu. Any other questions for our contestants? So yeah, what the heck happened in that game show? Did anyone at least get anything out of it? Whoop. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Right, but that's never gonna pay for the trauma, is it? Nyako-chan's favorite dessert? Alright. Oh, where'd my ponytails go? Let's see. There they are. Yeah. I was hiding them under my hat, desu. I was trying to look very cute, desu, but I think I look better with the twin tails. But yeah. No more deadly kiwi, desu. Desu. Oh, yeah, I should get distracted, yeah. My favorite dessert is, pudding. I love pudding. I like the way it jiggles, and it's so creamy and delicious, yeah. There you go, putty. Alright, there you go. It's like, do we have any questions for Alexa or Asbel? You can ask them literally anything. I'll drink some water while you're doing that. You ever have pudding, Blorbo? Oops, I keep pushing the wrong heckin' buttons. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I imagine the cream would probably not complement your baggy texture. Yeah, so does Alexa play any instruments? Alright, let's see. No, I don't play no instruments. I mean, I did try to dabble with the guitar back when I was young, but I didn't like how it felt in my hands. I did make an honest effort, though. You know, I was listening to, some Pink Floyd and some Led Zeppelin, and I was really inspired, but it really didn't work out. I think it's just not for me. I'm more of a listener and an enjoyer of the rock and roll than doing it myself. Much respect to the artists. Alright. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the biddies, Deadly Kiwi. Yeah, shitty strike again. Can you guys do a backflip? I don't know what to ask, but you try. Yeah, no, that's fair. Let's see, can you guys do a backflip? Oh, I can try, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. Wow. I did not break my spine in half by doing that. I guess that's alright. Right? But yes, Domo-chan, but welcome. Thank you for the question. Great. Now let's see if Asbel could do it. Oh! Yeah, I can do a backflip, no problem. Yeah, thank you, Choppy. It's like, as an angel, I try to be as wholesome and cute as possible. But yeah, here we go. Whoa! Bah! Bah! Whoa! 360! 760! Whoa, that's so easy! Yeah! See? No problem. Alright, very impressive. Constellor, can you do a backflip? Oh, I suppose I can. I mean, I'm already defying your earthly gravity with my floating capabilities, due to, how I'm made of antimatter and all that, so, let me see here, this may take just a moment for me to figure out. Oop. Ah. Op. Ah. Eep. Ah. Op. Eh. Op. Ah. Op. Eep. Oh. Yes, that was quite magnificent, now wasn't it? Sure. How about you, Nyanko?
Oh, I don't want to hurt Birdie-chan, Yan. I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to do a backflip now. He's still a little baby, so I don't want him to have him fall off my head, I'm sorry. I swear I could try and do a backflip next time, yeah? Maybe if you stop by my cafe this year.
Okay. Alright, do we have any other questions? It could be for one person, it could be for everybody. It's like, I think, everybody but Asbel got at least, one additional question, if that helps. Or you could just ask a question for everybody again. Or I could bring something up. It's like, do you have any questions for them, Blorbo?
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, we'll start with Asbel's question. What did Asbel do to get cast down anyway? Yeah, like I said, I kind of insulted my boss. You know him as God, capital G God, human God. It's like, I thought he was being a total dick to humans because all this bad stuff was happening and people were being horrible and he wasn't doing anything about it. So I just called him for the fucking asshole that he is. He's a fucking tyrant, you know? It's like he used to flood people and then he starts spreading disease again? Like, seriously? What is he doing? I could up but speak up, and of course, he wouldn't take any of my constructive criticism, and he just kicked me out. Can you believe it? Alright, now I'll ask a general question for everybody. What is your bad habit? We'll start with Alexa. Oh yeah, I do have one bad habit I'm trying to kick. You see, I'm a former smoker. Right now I'm sucking on mint lollipops to get off of it, but I used to go through like a pack per day. It used to be pretty bad. Well, you know, I'm getting better. Hopefully, you know, with a couple lollipops and narrowing it down to more like 1 or 2 a day. Getting better. Alright, what about you, Asbel? It's like, what is your bad habit? Oh, my bad habit? Oh, I'm kind of a hoarder. I like to collect like shiny rocks and all kinds of cool things I see, and that's why I got these pockets, so if I see something cool and I want it, I just put them in my pockets. It gets kind of heavy because of that though, so usually I get called out by the other angels to either get rid of it or put it back or something like that. You know. Okay, what about you, Constellor? What is your bad habit? Oh, I'm not sure what would qualify as a bad habit. I suppose I do occasionally put myself a step above other creatures, being as I am a powerful being from the galaxy that does not need insignificant things like food or water, so I do believe that my sense of being is vastly superior, but I do understand that can offend people if I say it in the wrong context, so that is something I do have to work out. I believe you humans call it social skills. Yes, I need to work on my social skills. Okay, and then lastly, Nyanko-chan. What is your bad habit?
Oh, well, I'm very klutzy, desu. I tend to trip and fall because I sometimes get really excited and I can't see where I'm going, desu. So sometimes I wind up like dropping plates and oh, I get easily distracted easily. Oh, what's that over there? Oh. Sorry, Nya. I thought I saw something over there, but I think that was probably just a shadow. Or maybe the lights or something. I don't even know. Yeah. Do I do cocaine? No, I just drink regular Coca-Cola. I don't even know what brand of Coca-Cola that is. Yeah.
Alright, I'll bring up a, you guys have any other questions? You believe her? Well, good. I'm relieved that none of the people up here do any hard drugs, considering I found them in the dumpster. So do you guys have any other questions for our contestants? It's like, or I could have Lorbo ask a question. Lorbo, you got a question for him?
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, what they like to drink? Yeah, sure. We could go with drinks. I mean, some people already answered that already, but we can ask people that didn't have talk about it already. We'll start with Alexa. She didn't talk about what kind of drink she likes. Oh yeah, I like me some hard drinks. You know, I like me a nice whiskey, hard scotch. I like the stuff that burns right down your throat. Chug me a nice fireball with the boys down at the bar, you know. I'm a bit of a bar girl who likes to mess around sometimes, you know. Not too dirty, no. I make sure after a couple drinks I stop, be responsible and all, but, you know, I like to have fun. Alright, what about you, Asbel? What do you drink? There's nothing better to drink than clear, fresh water. Water right from the mountains, the springs, the lakes. It's just so majestic. I love it. Alright. Well, Constellor, you already said that you don't need food or water, but maybe you could tell us if you could, or if there's any particular substances you do like? Maybe? Question mark? Ah, yes. Even though I am unable to consume water, seeing as I am an inorganic being that does not require it, I do like the texture of water. It is nice and refreshing. I do not like this soda pop, though. It's sticky, and I am not fond of the fizz texture. It is not very pleasant at all. I am not fond of it. I am also not fond of this, what is it? When it's like a soda, but it's like water. Salsa, yes. I am not fond of the salsa either, for those reasons as well. So I am also agreeing with the Asbel person that plain water is best. All right. And Yako, you mentioned that what you liked in terms of coffee and tea. Maybe you could tell us about any other drinks you like to have?
Oh, yeah. I like soda pop. I like me a nice, like I said, I like me a Coca-Cola, yeah? And a Pepsi, yeah? And the coffee. I like coffee with like lots of cream. I think I mentioned that. I forget. Did I mention I like tea? I like black tea with milk, yeah. Did I mention that? I forgot.
I don't remember why I'm here.
Why am I here, Nya?
You're here because of the game show.
Oh, right, Nya. I have to pay off my student loans. Nya. Okay, Nya.
Okay. It's like, oh no, she's stupid. Alright, that'll be the end of round 2. So we will now have our second elimination. So, just give me a second to set that up. It's like 3 is gone, so it's just 1, 2, 4, and 5. 1 being Alexa, 2 being Asbel, 4 being the Constellor, and 5 being Yanko. Alright. Go ahead, begin your elimination. Cast your votes into the void. It's like, how are you feeling about the contestants so far, Blorbo?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, no, I think they're making pretty good impressions for the most part. And it's like, you know, they're not all perfect, but, I mean, who is? Like, I'll blow my nose while you guys are voting. Drink some water. You gotta stay hydrated, that's very important. Like, do you have any predictions on who's gonna win, Blurbo? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I guess that's understandable. I mean, I have my guesses on who's gonna win. It's like, I'll be honest, I had a feeling, it's like, I have, like a first, second, third, fourth, fifth prediction in my head. And I did not expect Elliot to be eliminated so quickly. But then again, maybe he was just too normal for people. Didn't have any daddy issues. Alright, time's running out. Make your vote while you still can. Yeah, I know. Alright. Well, it looks like the Constellor is being eliminated. Any final words you want to say, Constellor, before you are removed from the premises? Well, it is a shame that we weren't able to get to know each other for long, but it was an honor and a privilege. He literally said he wasn't very interesting. I suppose I did say that, didn't I? Oops, well, like I said, I do have to work on those social skills, so I will work on it. Oh, you meant that Elliot person. Yes, he did say that as well. Yes, I suppose, well, we're not all perfect now, are we? I believe one of those famous space alien shows of yours said, if every pork chop was perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. Okay, well, goodbye, Constellor. I'm gonna need you to float down the hole, okay? Alright, I understand. Goodbye. Yeah, no dramatic fall for that one. Alright, 2 down, 3 to go. So, any questions that you have for our 3 remaining contestants? Again, you can ask each one either individually, or you can ask all of them, whatever you want. Domo Castley, welcome! We're playing a buddy game today. You got any questions for our lovely contestants? Yeah, Domo Chlorine, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, hello people. I am wide awake, and so is Blurbo, right, Blurbo? Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, understandable. It is Thursday. I imagine you're tired. But yeah, here are our lovely contestants. Since we got more people coming in, you guys want to reintroduce yourselves? I am awake! Hi there, I'm I'm Alexa. Sorry, I'm getting so nervous because I see there's so many more questions, so many people. And yes, by all means, please ask me just about anything. Trust me, I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of different questions before. It's like, what happens at the bar stays at the bar, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me too. I've had a lot of humans confess to a lot of awful things to me before, so I'm pretty used to that kind of thing, so don't worry about it. If you got any questions for me, by all means. Oh yeah, and I'm Asbel, by the way. Recently fired Angel. You guys usually call them Fallen, I guess, but I don't know. I still got my wings and stuff. He didn't take that from me. It's because he stopped giving a shit. Fucking bastard. Konnichiwa, nya! I keep hiding my ponytails in my hair. I don't know why I keep doing that, nya. But I got, hold on. I got kitty ears. Yeah. I hide my hair in my hat, and then I have kitty ears. It's very sugoi desu ne. Oh, yeah, I'm Nyango, by the way. I work at a maid cafe. And this is my baby bird. It's nice to meet you, yeah? Yoroshiku! Alright, so please, by all means, ask them some questions. Like, meanwhile, I need to see what keeps causing Yanko to hide her hair in her little ponytails. It's like, would you rather get hit by $1,000 bills? Or what? What's the alternative? Or a piece of pizza? Let me see, 14. I see what's hiding her ponytails. All right, let me get rid of that. It's like, Nyanko, stop hiding your ponytails. It's like, so get hit by $1,000 bills or a piece of pizza. Both are dirty. Okay, I'll assume they were on the floor. Cheese side up. Oh. Well, for me, I'd say I'd probably prefer the money. You know, I don't want to get hit by a dirty pizza and wind up breaking out in acne. You know how it is with girls. We gotta cover up with the makeup as it is so we can look all nice and purty. But I'd rather not go through that much excess. Alright, what about you, Asbel? I don't know. I think the pizza would probably be funny, but... Nah, I'd rather go with the $100 bills. I need the money anyway, especially since I'm not working right now. If I get to keep it. Ever heard the 5-second rule before? Yeah, no, I've heard of that before. I know it's a myth just for you guys to not waste your food. But hey, anything that helps you not waste things is good in my book, you know? Alright, what about you, Nyanko?
I want pizza, yeah! I love pizza! I want pizza! Pizza, yeah! I want pizza! Give me pizza, please! Pizza. It's so tasty. I want pizza. Desu. Onegashimasu. I want pizza. Pizza. Desu.
Okay, thank you. You get to keep $100 bill or the rest of the pizza. Oh yeah, in that case, yeah, I definitely want to keep the $100 bill. Yeah, same.
Pizza!
All right, I think they've made their point. And then again, you could just buy new pizza with the money. Yeah, right? Yeah, pizza, fuck yeah. But yeah, Domo Timeworm Gecko, how you doing? As you can see, we're doing a game. You ask people questions and they have to answer them. Whether or not they're prepared to answer those questions, who the fuck knows? But you can ask them literally anything. Like, why do you feel like all 4 of these people are you? Well, it do just feel like that, you know? People say I sound like other people all the time. That happens a lot. Doesn't it happen to you, Blorbo? People say you sound like somebody else. Beep. Yeah, fair. Alright. Would you rather have pasta with red or white sauce and favorite kind of pizza? Alright, I'm gonna assume that's for everybody. Alright, so let's start with Alexa. We'll start with the pasta question. Well, I do quite like both types of pasta sauces. I mean, my dad makes an excellent red sauce. Homemade with fresh tomatoes. I'd love to share with you sometime, you know? You gotta try it. So yeah, if we're talking about my pa's red sauce, I would choose that every time. Oh man, I like pasta too. Well, I'd probably go with the white sauce. I really like some cheeses, you know? But, you know, I also like red sauces too. It's a really tough choice. That's the nice thing about humans is that you guys make such good food. It's so hard to choose.
Esther! Yeah. Can I have both? I want both, yeah. I'll have I'll have the spaghetti, the red sauce, and then I can have the penne with the white sauce. Like at my cafe. I have the maid cafe. We work there and we have pasta on the menu. So that's what I would do. I would have both now.
Okay. Yeah, what kind of pizza? Yeah, whatever your favorite pizza is. All right, so that's the next question. Oh, favorite kind of pizza? Well, I do like a plain. And the boys at the bar like to get a nice pepperoni. Again, gotta be mindful of the grease, so that's why I wouldn't want to be slapped by one. That's the one thing about pepperoni. It's yummy, but you can get real greasy if you ain't careful. Gotta get some napkins on that. Oh, favorite kind of pizzas? Again, you guys are so good with food. I'd probably like a veggie pizza, like peppers and olives. It's like, I prefer to eat stuff from nature. I'm not too big on eating meat. I mean, I know you guys need to eat meat in order to survive because you're omnivores, but angels can kind of just do whatever they want. It's like, eating's more of a pleasure for us, so I'd rather do it in a way that's least harmful to the environment.
I want everything! Yeah, I want extra cheese and the pepperoni. Someone mentioned pepperoni. There's the pepperoni, and then I take the pepperoni and I throw it away. Yeah.
Okay. So, do we have any other questions for our 3 contestants? You know who this little maid is, but she knows what up? You can ask her. Like, that's the rules of the game, is you can ask them whatever you want. It can be for everyone or one particular person. So if you have any questions for Neko-chan, by all means. Domo Leech, welcome. How you doing? We're playing a game today. Redeems are not available. I forgot to put a pin for it. I'm sorry. I'll put it up. I'll put the birds up for you. Don't worry. Like, I have it turned off so it doesn't mess with the contestants. Where's my birds? There's my birds. There you go. You have a question for the tall one? Which tall one? It's like we've got Alexa, we've got Asbel, and we've got Nyanko. So are you talking about Alexa? So, like, to recap, Alexa is a rough and tough rock and roll girl who likes whiskey and scotch and used to smoke, but she's trying to quit. Yeah, the one on the far left. It's like, yeah, you can ask a question to our Time Worm Gecko. What's the question? Would you rather bury or melt the body? All right. I'll assume that's a question for everybody. Oh, if we have to dispose of a dead body, I'd probably just be better off burying it. Oh, you trying to quit too, Delikiwi? Well, I wish you the best of luck. Oh, and Domo Ikajo, thank you for the 6 months. Arigato gozaimasu, as that little Neko girls likes to say. It's like I said, my father's podcast, so I know a little bit of the Neko language, nya, but I prefer to stick to my native rabbit tongue of the South. Yes. So, as I was saying, I would rather just bury it and be done with it. I don't want to get mixed up in that mess. Oh, melting it is definitely easier, though. When you have to smite humans, it's better to just melt them. That way you don't leave anything behind.
Who left the dead body? Whose dead body? It's not. I don't want to clean up a dead body. That's not my problem. I already have a lot of problems this.
Alright, yeah, so next, so cat girl on the far left, are you free this Saturday night? Are you free Saturday, Nyanko-chan?
Hi! Hi, yes, I'm free on oh, wait. I have to work on Friday. No, I have to work on Friday. I work at the maid cafe, desu. Gomenna, sorry. I can't go. I have to work.
Alright, any more questions? Yeah, that was your left. Oh, you mean Alexa! It's like, we're going from left to right here. Alright, Alexa, are you free? Saw, sweetie. Unfortunately, I'm busy on Fridays. I usually hang out with my friends on Fridays. You know, me and the boys hanging out at the bar, riding our motorcycles down the road, having a few races. It's a mighty fun time, though. Maybe if you're into that sort of thing, you can join us. And I'll hydrate. Alright. Any other questions for our 3 contestants? As you can see, we have eliminated 2 already. It's like the first one that was eliminated was Elliot, our boring robot combatant man. And then the Constellor got eliminated, probably because he doesn't like seltzer. just a guess. And we also have Blurbo here. Right, Blurbo? You having a good time? Beep, 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 beep. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Blurbo. Yeah, Consular couldn't enjoy any food or drinks. Yeah, that's the thing. He was an inorganic being, so he couldn't have nothing. He was purely going off texture. But yeah, you got any questions for our 3 contestants that remain now? Like, if not, I can ask them a question. Like, I'll ask them. To make things more appealing, since we asked about bad habits and stuff. It's like, no, too busy eating pork rinds in mom's basement, shaving your neck beard. What are your favorite Pokemon? Ooh, that's a good question. What are your favorite Pokemon? Oop. I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Like, hey, quit that. Well, yeah, my favorite Pokemon? Well, I do like, Baneri. Baneri's a nice, cute bunny Pokemon. And I know that, some guys like his evolution, so, you know, it's not too bad. I like its Mega Evolution. It's all kick butt, no taking names. I quite like that. Pokemon? Yeah, I guess this is kind of cliche, but I really like Arceus. I mean, he is the creator of Pokemon, and, you know, he's not a piece of shit like the actual god, so that's quite nice. And you could actually capture him and control him. Well, a part of him. I think the lore says that he's, like, a piece of him, like one of his 1,000 arms or something. So, like, it'd be nice to just have a little piece of God with you all the time. I know a lot of religious people would love to have that. Alright, what about you, Neko-chan?
Pikachu! Pika Pika!
Alright. It's like, any other questions? Would you rather eat Krabby Patties till you blow up, or death by Snoo Snoo? Alright. I do quite like me some nice burgers, so If a Krabby Patty is really as good as SpongeBob says, I wouldn't mind eating plenty of them till I blow up. I'm sure it'd be worth it. I don't really like either of those options. But I don't know what Krabby Patties are made out of. Yeah, it's crazy hamburger. I'm gonna assume that Krabby Patties are made out of like fish. It's fine to eat fish, so yeah, I'd probably rather have the Krabby Patties too. Yeah, it's like, plus I'm immortal, so I don't think that second option would really apply to me. Yeah, if they're made out of plankton, it's like, that's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna miss some plankton.
I want Krabby Patties too. I love SpongeBob desu. Hi desu. We have burgers at Maid Cafe desu. Would you like hamburger desu? We have cheeseburger and hamburger steak, and I could draw on it. I like to draw on the hamburger desu. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? For everyone, what's your best voice impression? Oh, that's a fun question. All right, give us a voice impression. Oh, voice impression. Let me think here. Well, we were just talking about SpongeBob, so wish I was back in Texas. I miss those wide open skies. I miss my 20 acres, barbecue pecan pies. Oh my. Oh, I already forgot the rest of the song. It's been like, what, 20 years? Oh, I'm really showing my age. I mean, I know I'm like 25, so at least my brain's fully developed. All right, Asbel, can you do an impression? Oh, let me think. What would be a really good impression? Maybe of, one of the other angels? Yeah, I could do an impression of one of the other angels.
Fear me, mortals, for I am Lucifer, and I shall destroy all of you.
That was a pretty good impression, right?
Impression desu. What voice can I do? How about Naruto? Oh, yeah. My name's Naruto Uzumaki. I'm going to become the Hokage. Believe it. I love ramen desu.
All right, and what is your favorite aspects of me? I did find these people behind a dumpster of the 7-Eleven, so, you know. But yeah, we could work with that. Oh, well, she does seem mighty nice. Very hardworking and dedicated, being a streamer and a hunter. I imagine there's a lot of time management involved, so that's quite admirable. So I guess that's quite nice. All right, what do you like about me, Asbel? Yeah, you seem like a really nice person. I heard about you did a charity. That's very kind and noble of you, so I really admire your generosity and willing to help others. I'm glad someone acknowledges that. Nyanko-chan, what do you like about me?
You kawaii desu. That's it.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. I'll think of it this way. You found them behind a dumpster of 7-Eleven. You forced them into your little game, giving them a temporary shelter. Yeah. Well, no one's asked what their deal is. I didn't ask them what their deal is. I just asked them if they wanted to be on the game show. Would anyone like to ask what their deal is? Or maybe we can leave it a mystery. I don't know. That's up to you guys. Like, I'm just hosting the game show. You guys are the ones asking questions. Right, Blorbo?
Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, very true. Alright, yeah. What's your guys' deal? Great question. Alright. Well, in all truth, I'm actually in a little bit of debt. So you see, during the virus, my father's motorcycle business wasn't doing so well, so we had to take out a few loans and all sorts of stuff, and I was willing to carry the burden for him since he's planning on retiring, and I didn't want that to mess him up. So that's kind of my problem. My hope is that by being on this game show, maybe I could get things in the right direction, if you know what I mean. Yeah, my problem is that I just don't have a job. So I'm also in debt because of that. Because, you know, once you're on Earth, you gotta, like, buy a house or at least rent an apartment, whatever. So I'm kind of in the red since I don't have a job. God used to pay pretty well, but once you're fired, he cuts off all the money. You can't use his premium credit cards anymore to buy whatever the heck you want. When you don't have an unlimited card anymore, you start to realize how expensive things have gotten.
I have student loans, desu. I'm trying to become a vet. So that's why I work at a maid cafe to pay for my stuff, but college is still very expensive, desu. So I am trying to pay off my student loans, desu. Yeah.
Alright. Well, now you know their deal. So wait, why were you guys behind the 7-Eleven? Oh yeah, about that. You see, behind that 7-Eleven is the loan company that we all were trying to get money from. You know, we're either paying it off or trying to get an extension. So we're not like friends, but we all kinda know each other as acquaintances. Yeah, acquaintances is a pretty good way of putting it. I mean, they're still all nice people, so I'm trying to help them out of any way I can, if they ever need anything.
Same here, desu. Everyone is so nice and sugoi and kawaii, desu.
Fantastic. Doma of Aether, welcome. Yes, we are playing a game show. We are an hour in. We've got like 3 people because we eliminated the first 2, so my computer didn't blow up. Because running all 3 of these people is a lot. So, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so this is what we got left. We've got Alexa the Cabot, we've got Asbel the Fallen Angel, and we've got Nyanko the Cat Maid, who works at a maid cafe. I will blow my nose. So if you have any questions for them, well, maybe we'll take a couple more questions and then we'll finally eliminate a 3rd person. It's like, I kind of dragged this one out because I wanted to give people opportunities as they were coming in. So it's like, you can ask a question for all of them or just one of them, whatever you want. I mean, they've been pretty good at answering their questions, right, Blorbo?
Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, it is true. It's like everyone was sort of nervous at first, but I think now we're all a little comfortable. We've introduced ourselves, we've gotten to know each other a little bit, so now things are settling in. So I think they'll be much more comfortable answering questions now. So if you have any questions for them, by all means. If not, I'll ask them a question. Alright, if nobody's got any questions, I'll ask... What should I ask? How about... How about hobbies? What do you guys do for hobbies? Well, I already mentioned that I like motorbiking and all that. I like my rock music. What else do I do? Yeah, I also like, I mentioned I like going to bars. I do like my card games. I've played with some darts. I don't know, I keep myself pretty busy. All things considered. Yeah, I also keep myself pretty busy these days. I love exploring, hiking, going through the wilderness and enjoying the beauty of nature. I mean, even if God's a fucking piece of shit, at least he made some pretty nice stuff, you know? So I just like to appreciate it once in a while. You know what they say, separate the art from the artist and all that.
Oh, I love video games this. I like to play computer games and PlayStation and Nintendo. So I play games and I play board games too. If you come to the Maid Cafe, you could play board games with me. We have like Pop the Pirate and Uno. I like to play those kinds of games. Oh, and I like to take care of animals. That's why I want to be a dentist.
Alright, well there you go. Do we have any other questions? Concerns? Again, you could ask them pretty much anything. And even if they answered it already, they could probably still elaborate on it. Maybe. Alright, going once. Going twice. Alright, well, if no one's got any other questions, we'll start eliminating another person. Yeah, so you vote to eliminate who you want to eliminate. Who you want out. So we've got 1 for Alexa, 2 for Asbel, and 5 for Nyanko, since 3 and 4 have already been eliminated. And go. Start the vote! Who do you want out of here? Like, do you have any predictions, Blorbo?
Beep 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 beep.
Right. Oh, geez. I'm looking at the poll. It's split. My goodness. What's going on over there? It's like, now do we have more people? Do we have more fans for certain people? Yeah, as a reminder, it's 1 for Alexa, 2 for Asbel, and 5 for Nyanko. It's like, if you want, if contestants, if you want to make your case, make it quick, because you got like 60 seconds. Oh, well, I would very much like to go to the park. I haven't been to the park in quite some time, so it would be nice if I could at least stay a little bit longer and get to know you more. Yeah, I'd love to get to know you too. You guys seem so cool, you know? It'd really be a shame if I have to go now.
I agree, Desu. I'd be very sad if I have to go already. I'm having so much fun, Desu.
Well, they made their cases. So vote for who you want to get rid of, eliminate, remove. Send to the pits. No more votes? Oh god, it's a 3-way tie! What have you guys done? You You... Alright, I'm putting up another poll. Try this again. Like, maybe somebody will get eliminated this time. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll have them answer another question. Maybe that'll make or break it for some people. Let me think. What would make or break for people? Oh, I got it. What do you guys hate in a friend? Because this is what we're playing for. Whoever's left is going to be your new best friend. So, what do you hate in a person? Oh, what do I hate in a person? I hate really rude people. Like people that are inconsiderate of space. Like, you know, those people that just stand around, dragging their feet like zombies, not minding their space and other people behind them, whether it be walking around or in cars or on motorcycles. It's like, I hate that. I hate humans that are filled with malice and hatred. You know, being an angel in halls. So overall, if you're an evil human, I'm not gonna like you. I'm probably just gonna smite you.
What kind of person do I not like? I like lots of things, desu. I probably don't like people that are mean as well, desu. I don't like bullies. Bullies are very mean, desu. I didn't like when I was a kitten and people would pull on my pigtails and my ears and they would make me cry. So I don't want a human friend that's like that, desu.
Alright, so hopefully that helped your decision. Maybe that swayed your opinion. So let's try this again. Let's see, 1, 2, 5. Try again. And again, you're voting to eliminate whoever you want to get rid of. So 1 being Alexa, 2 being Asbel, and 5 being Yanko. Well, how are you feeling about this, Blorbo?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting the poll to have a 3-way tie. That was a little crazy. But it looks like the poll might be swaying one way unless more people want to vote. Like, by all means, if you've got someone you really don't want to be as your bestest buddy, because that's the buddy game, is figuring out who's gonna be your new buddy. Now's the time to make your choice. Let's see, about to run out of time. All right, we actually got a decision. Number 1, Alexa is out. Any final words you want to say, Alexa, before you are sent into the pit? Well, it's a mighty shame that I already gotta go, but I understand. I know I could be rough and tough around the edges, and I know that can intimidate some people. But I appreciate you at least giving me a chance to get this far. Thank you kindly, and hope you have a good night. Alright, well, into the pit you go. Alright, well, we're getting towards the finale. And don't worry, after you've picked your winner, we will get to actually take them out to the park. Hope it's a nice pit stop. Oh yeah, I could show you what the prize is. It's a trip to the park! Yippee! Enough of that. Yes, no, you are basically choosing how this entire game goes. And after this, you will get to hang out with your winner. After the commercial break, of course, because, you know, game shows have to have their commercial breaks. And then you get to spend the rest of the stream with the person you picked. So, if that helps you choose who you want to hang out with. Like, I'll just be hanging out with Blorbo. We're gonna eat popcorn and probably watch Apothecary Diaries. Right, Blorbo? Beep, 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 beep. I think he's castrated, but that do be how Enochs be. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Anyway, we have Asbel and Nyanko left. I actually was not expecting Asbel to get this far. So what are your thoughts on being this far, guys? I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are able to see things as they are. Like I said, I knew you guys were cool and nice and stuff, so I knew I'd get this far at least, but Nyanko's really nice too, so if you decide to pick her because of how cute and cool she is, I understand.
Me too, Desu. I'm so happy, yeah. Sugoi. Asbel is very sugoi shona person. Tenchi desu. So if you pick him over me, I'm also okay with that, Desu. But I would love to go to park. I like going to park.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good question. If you do win, what do you want to do at the park? Oh, well, I'm up for whatever you guys want to do. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what humans are up to these days. I mean, I'm like 2, maybe 3,000 years old. I don't know. I know you guys keep changing the calendar, so I've kind of lost track. But you guys invent such cool stuff, you know? I'm always surprised at what new stuff you come up with, so I'd really like to try this amusement park thing you guys keep talking about.
I love amusement park, Desu. I want to go to amusement park, Desu. And we go to amusement park, Desu. We go eat foods and roller coasters and with a big plushie. I want to wear a big plushie and take it home, Desu. Yeah.
Alright, so do you have any questions for our 2 remaining contestants? You can ask them literally anything. It's like to recap, we have Asbel, the fallen angel, and we've got Nyanko, the cat from the maid cafe. Asbel lost his job working with God because he sucks, and Nyanko needs to pay her student loans to become a vet. And somehow they think that being on this game show will solve their problem somehow. I actually don't know why they think that, to be completely honest with you, but I don't want to ruin the fun for them by telling them that I can't magically cure their problems like that. But anyway, any questions for them? Any questions at all? It's like, look at them right in front of 3 big holes of what used to be here. Would they eat a gas station hot dog? Fair enough. Domo Midge, welcome. And Domo Bucky, welcome. Yeah, I'll ask them. You want a hot dog? No, like I said, I don't really want to eat meat, especially a gas station hot dog if I don't have to. It's like, I've seen what they look like. They're kind of gross looking. Let's be real here.
I like hot dogs, Desu. I will eat hot dog. I like hot dog with lots of mustard and ketchup and coleslaw and some relish. Nya nya nya.
Alright, Nintendo or PlayStation? I'd probably say, PlayStation? Yeah, they got a lot of cool games on there. They got, like, RPGs and they got the PlayStation Network, so there's a lot of video games I missed out on, and they got a lot of older stuff on that network of theirs, when it's working.
I love Nintendo Desu. I like Pokemon and Zelda and Mario and Pokemon.
Okay, that might have broke her a little bit, but it's okay. I think she's fine. Like, my kind of guy. Any other questions for our 2 remaining contestants? Again, you can ask them anything you want. It's like, so far they've talked about... It's like, Asbel likes to drink water. Nyanko can drink just about anything. She doesn't know what cocaine is. She's a little bean. It's like, wait, did I ask you what drinks you like, Blorbo? Beep. Oh yeah, right. That would make sense. Yeah, no, I think it probably would be better if you stick to water. Water is good for everybody, except the consular apparently, because he's inorganic. He can't drink anything. But he's gone now. Like, any questions for our lovely contestants? Best joke? Ooh, that is a good question. Alright, can you guys think of a joke? Let's see. How about, Jeez, I wasn't thinking of being funny. It's like, I usually have the other guys make silly jokes. Let me think. What's an angel's favorite type of music? Soul music. Well, I mean, I like choir music, actually, you know. I like religious hymns and, you know, when that Alexa girl mentioned rock, I like Christian rock, actually. I know it's kind of cliche, but you know.
Oh, jokes. What do you call a cat? That's dead. No. It's where does a cat go when it dies? Purgatory.
Actually, all cats and dogs go to heaven, since all of their souls are considered to be pure. It's usually humans that wind up corrupting them, so if their souls wind up being corrupted by humans, then they wind up joining them in hell. And they usually wind up being the ones that tortured them in hell for dragging them down there in the first place. It's a whole system.
What?
Enough of that. Ask them, would they pee on a giant ball of fire? Would you pee on a giant ball of fire? Why the hell would I do that? What? That doesn't make any sense.
giant bloody fire. If I want to put out a fire, I would get the fire extinguisher. When I took the maid cafe job, I was taught that if there's a fire, I have to get the fire extinguisher desu. And I pull the tab, and then I squeeze it, and then the fire goes away. Yes.
All right, very good. Very good. Any other questions for our two contestants? What's our lifespan? Good question. Well, as I mentioned before, I'm probably around 2,000 or 3,000 years old, give or take. Angels can live a pretty long time, though. Probably upwards of up to maybe 10,000 human years. So, you know, I've met around my fair share of humans. But we're pretty good at keeping track of things when we actually focus on them. It's when we space out or don't let ourselves be grounded by mortal things that we wind up losing track of time and a couple decades pass. Or centuries, depending on how distracted we are. So, I think that would probably be a good reason why I should have a buddy. Because usually if I make a human friend, that lets me stay grounded for at least a good 50 years. And those 50 years will pass by about as long as 500 would normally. Guys are pretty cool like that.
Oh, I have normal lifespan issue. Even though I have, cute cat ears, as you can see. Yeah. I probably live as long as humans. Maybe a little less. Maybe more like, if humans are like, 80, we're probably more like 60. But that's more of a health issue thing. Like, I remember my gram, she have kidney problems, and that's how she passed away. So so about that long maybe. If we are healthy, we will live long time. So we have to be taken very well care of by good friends. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Alexa trying to... No, Alexa got eliminated already. This is Asbel. It's like we've got Asbel and Yanko left. Alexa got eliminated. Yeah, no worries. I know it could be hard to keep track. But I figured I'd clarify so there's no confusion. Yeah, so it's Asbel on the left. Nyanko on the right. Yes, Domo Bucky, welcome. I saw you. You have any questions for our two remaining contestants? Like, you can ask them pretty much just about anything. How they'll answer or react, I don't know. Ask and find out. Is underwear a swimsuit? Sure. Don't you humans have specific clothing for that sort of thing? That's why I have clothing for certain functions, but I guess if you go into the water with underwear on, you're swimming in it. So, yes? I think?
Is underwear a swimsuit? I don't know, Desha. I don't know.
Alright, any other questions? Like maybe like she's perfect. Gotta sleep soon, so give your best bedtime story. Ooh, yeah. That's a good one. Alright, give us a bedtime story. Oh, okay. Alright, so once upon a time,
there was a little angel named Belle. She was named Belle because she was very beautiful and her laughter was like a bell. So one day she saw that a human was sick, and the only way to cure them was to find a flower on top of this hill, but the hill was very dangerous. It was on top of this big mountain, very rocky, very dangerous, full of monsters. So, as she tried to go up there by herself with her little wings trying to fly up there, and that's when she met a mountain goat. And she asked the mountain goat, "Hey, how do you get up the mountain? I'm trying to get this flower to help this human." And the goat said, "Well, you gotta use your hooves or your feet to climb up the mountain and fight with and go with the rocks rather than against them." So rather than having a human form, she took the form of a goat. So she used the goat's body to try and climb up the mountain. After she got up to the rocky part, she wound up getting to the cold part of the mountain where it was all snowy and cold, and the goat's fur wasn't enough to keep her warm. That's when she ran into a snow leopard, and she asked the snow leopard, "How do you get through the snow?" And the snow leopard said, "Well, you gotta have a thick coat to stay warm enough to get to the top of the mountain." So she turned it into a snow leopard and used its abilities to get all the way up to the top of the mountain. Now, she did finally get to the top of the mountain as she wanted to, but there was a problem. She didn't know how to get down. So she saw an eagle soaring up at the top of this mountain, and she asked, "Hey, eagle, how do I get down?" And eagle said, "Well, use your wings, of course." So she took on the form of an eagle and used that to try and get back down the mountain. And with all the help from all the wisdom from all the animals, she was finally able to help get the flower to the sick kid, and they were all better. And she told all the villagers about all the animals that had helped her along the way, and told them not to harm the animals and be friends with them. And thus the villagers and nature were able to be happily in peace. The end. Was that a good story? I don't even know. Like, the moral is supposed to be like, so you gotta work together with nature, and like all the animals like live and exist with nature for a certain purpose, and like understanding that can help you survive. I think that was like the moral. I forget. I don't even remember who told me that story. I might have told it wrong.
Bedtime story desu? Yeah. Okay. So, once upon a time, there was a bird. A little bird named, Mochi. Mochi desu. Mochi Taro. So Mochi Taro wanted to eat some feed, but one day he slipped and was rolling down the hill because he's a round burb. He was very small though. He wasn't big. So he was rolling down the hill, and someone's like, "Oh my god, look at that rolling mochi down the hill." And people were like, "You gotta catch the mochi. We gotta eat. It must be tasty and yummy. Let's go catch it and eat it." So these kids caught the bird while it was rolling down the hill, and they realized, "Oh wait, that's not a mochi. That's a bird. That's just fat and juicy and plump like a mochi. So instead of eating it, we will be nice and help it go home." So they went up the hill desu, and they put the bird back in the nest, and everyone was happy. And is that a good story?
It was quite the long one, let's put it that way. Well, any more questions? Like, let's get some final questions in. It's like we'll get a few more questions in, and then we can do a final vote, and then you can determine who you get to go on your amusement park play date with. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Glad you liked it. It's like, took a lot to set this up and, bribe these people to be on my game show, but, as long as people like it, that's the important thing. So yeah, any other questions for our 2 remaining contestants? Again, it could be literally anything. Yeah, what's your question? It's Shover. It's like, no, we have to have 1 remaining so you can have your park play date. That's your thing. I'm setting you up on a play date. How long do you think you would survive the zombie apocalypse? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, I'd be able to survive the whole thing. It'd be pretty easy. All I'd have to do is just smite any dead zombies with my holy powers, because I still have those. Even though I'm fallen and got fired from my job, he didn't take those from me because that's how little of a shit he gives these days. Because God's a fucking piece of shit who stopped giving a crap about humans. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, no, with my holy powers and flying abilities, I'd be able to survive just fine.
Oh, I don't know how long I would survive this, I can't even tell if someone's tired or sick. It's like, I could tell if someone's like bummed out, but like, if someone got bit and they didn't tell me, I'd have no way of telling this. So I could try and be fast and run away, but if someone were to say, lie to me, I'd probably get eaten by them. This.
Alright, a little pessimistic, but alright. Any other questions? It's like maybe 1 or 2 more? Good answers? Good. It's like, they're trying their best. It's like, well, if no one's got any questions at the moment, I can ask a couple questions. Asbel, you keep talking about how much you hate God. So what do you like about God? Say something nice about him. Oh, well, I mean, even if he is a total tyrant, I mean, he's got some merits. I mean, he is all-knowing, all-powerful, infinite wisdom. It's like the kind of guy you can always go to for the right kind of answers and all the guidance you could ever want or need. So, at least he's reliable in that sense. And it's kind of that was why I was so loyal to him for so long. Because that's at least one thing I got going for me, is at least I'm loyal to the people that I do like. But, once I stop liking someone, it's hard to stay loyal, to be completely honest. Yep. Alright, for Nyanko, what's something bad that happened at your job?
Something bad this year? Well, yeah, I've had people come in. As I mentioned before, I'm not good at telling if someone's not doing so good. So I have had drunk people come in and try and, like, grab at me this year. So I remember one time I had to whack a customer over the head with a serving tray, and I got yelled at. That wasn't very good. I didn't mean to, though. I just got scared this year. Yeah.
Alright. Final chance to ask any questions. And again, you can ask them anything. Yeah, I know, but you know, it is what it is, Blorbo. Like, we've gotten some good questions though, and people and they've given good answers, so it's all working out. It's like, yeah, beat those pervs up. Fox or horse? All right, fox or horse. Oh, I like horses. I like the way they run so majestically through the fields. They're also really good companions. I can see why humans like them a lot.
I like foxes, desu.
It's like,
I've worked with kitsunes before, which is why I'm cool with Miss Bloody. So yes, I like foxes, desu. I don't know if I'd be good with horses. They're very big and they get scared very easily, but that's just something I'm gonna have to figure out when I become a vet. Is figuring out how to make the horsies calm and happy.
all right, last chance for questions. Like, this is your last chance. It's like, kill the well, we'll pull up the poll then. All right. Like, unless you got any... Why do round pizzas come in square boxes? All right, that'll be the last question then. I don't know. That's something you humans decide to come up with. It probably has something to do with math. I know you humans really like math. And that is the nice thing about circles, is that they will go in squares. So it's probably just out of convenience.
Oh, it's 'cause circle go in square hole very well, desu.
All right, so I'll just type out their names. Asbel or Nyanko. And you're voting who to eliminate. Who do you want gone? Who do you want to fall into the hole? The last one standing will be the winner. If you're wondering how I thought this game show was gonna go, not like this. But hey, you know, it's my first time trying to do a game show like this. It's like, if you guys like it, I could do it again next year with a bunch of other random people I picked up off the street. This is hard, you can't part with RPG lover Asbel. Well, make your vote. It's like, every vote counts. Unless we tie, in which case, vote harder. Yeah, I know, Blorbo. I know. But hey, that just be how it is sometimes. I know you made your own bets on who was gonna win. I won't say what those bets are, because I also made my own bets. It's like I may have had a little thing with Blorbo where we both decided to bet on who we thought who was gonna win this game, and I think we're both about to lose. Yep. Alright, yep, to be completely honest, Blorbo betted on Alexa winning, and I betted on Nyanko winning, but you guys did not like Nyanko enough. You want her gone. Yes, I thought you guys were going to be a bunch of goons and we're going to vote for the cute, goofy cat girl. That's what I thought. But no. It's like, I thought Asbel was actually going to be eliminated early on. That completely caught me off guard. Alright, final words, Nyanko, before you are banished to the void.
Oh, it's a shame I gotta go. But I had lots of fun this. I hope you guys have a good time at the park. And if you ever see a Neko Cafe around, that's probably my cafe. So please stop by. And I'll at least get you guys a coupon for at least letting me last for so long and let me play. So arigatou gozaimasu desu. Sayonara.
Okay, well. Goodbye, Nyanko. Yep, that's it. And we have our winner! It's Asbel! Wow! I won? What? How did I... Wow, I really wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Like I said, everyone else was so cool and interesting. I really didn't think I'd get this far, but I guess that's just the nature of things. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I really look forward to us going to the park together. Alright, well... And don't let the door hit your cattail on the way out. Yep, so like I said, we are now going to go to commercial break. And during that commercial break, I will set up your amusement park date with Asbel. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Midge. Arigatou gozaimasu. It's like you're the angel, Midge. Yes, thank you. So yes, and then you will get to enjoy your nice little play date with Asbel. And then after you're done, we'll regroup back at my place and we can talk all about me setting up this little game show, alright? So we will be right back after these commercial messages. Any final words, Blorbo, before we cut the commercial break? BB! Beautiful. BRB! Hey! We're here at the park! Wow, it's so cool! You see, there's like roller coasters and Ferris wheels. Whoa, can I take those balloons? They have a lot of balloons. Oh, and there's rocks on the ground. Yeah, I can put those in my pocket. Ah, that's so cool. What do you guys want to do first? I mean, you humans have to eat, right? You need energy? Yeah, we can touch some grass. Oh my god, I love touching grass. Touching grass is like my favorite thing to do. Yeah, we can go touch some grass. Oh look, they got grass right over there in those boxes. Hold on, let me see here. Let's go touch some grass. Yeah. Eat that grass. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good amount of stuff to get. Want to touch the highest roller coaster. Ooh, I don't know if we're ready for that yet, but it's almost Silver Sight. Welcome. How are you doing? Like, for those of you that just tuned in, I'm your buddy for today. And we were part of a game show, and you guys picked me to be your buddy to go to the amusement park with. Isn't that exciting? You can't turn the dust in contact with grass. Oh no, don't worry. My holy powers aren't like that towards naturally organic things like that. It's okay. I mean, if I was in my true form, then we would have a problem, but when I'm just an ordinary human, that's fine. In fact, if this is worrying you, I could just take the stuff off. And I could look like a normal boy. But I kind of like the wings and halo, just as it is. It's kind of just my thing, you know? But anyway, we should probably get you some nutrients so you can have lots of energy to go on all these rides. Alright, here we are. We got some melon soda. I know I mentioned before I didn't really like soda. But I'm like, you know what? What the heck? It's a special occasion. I might as well try it while we're here. And I don't think you can really get this anywhere else. So why not? And I got this thing called, what did Nyanko call it? Okonomiyaki? I think it's like made of cabbage. Like, it doesn't look like it's made out of cabbage. It looks like, it looks kind of like a meat dish. Kind of weird. You want a bite of it? Here, it's like, you need the energy more than me. Say, ah! Oh! Well, I wasn't expecting you to make that noise. But it's okay. I know you humans have your bodily functions. So anything you want to tell me about yourself so we could, be buddies? I know I asked, like, a lot of questions, but I want to get to know more about you since we're buddies now. I love learning about humans so much. Do you have, like, a favorite, plant or a flower? Is there animals you like? I know we talked about horses before. Do you guys like horses? Like, yeah, I should drink some of this melon soda. I'm kind of getting a little thirsty. There we go. Marigolds are the best flower. Yeah, you're right. They're beautiful. Really, all flowers are beautiful, but I know exactly what you mean. I mean, really every flower is special in its own way. I like the pansies myself. I like the little black around in the inside with the colors on the outside. They're kind of like little faces, you know? I think that's really cute. You guys want some more okonomiyaki? Opium? Hey now, we're not talking about none of that stuff. I know what you humans use with that kind of thing. I mean, let's try and be positive here. We're having a good time at the park, right? Is there anything else? Well, what do you guys like to do?
Do you like to, you like nature walks? I love going out on walks. It's like, I know there's humans that built a lot of parks so you could just walk out there and enjoy nature, and I really think that's wonderful. Makes it easy for humans to walk along safely so they don't have to worry about running into any bears or anything. I think that's pretty smart of you guys. Maybe I should have another sip of this soda. Like, maybe I might start getting into soda after all if they're at least as good as this. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, do you have any more questions for me, maybe? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've interacted with a lot of humans, but you guys keep changing a lot. I know you guys are all so different. The sunlight hurts your eyes? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. And the air is polluted? Oh no. Well, yeah, that is kind of your own fault, but I know that's more of the issue with evil humans. And that's why I want to get rid of evil humans, so that you guys can all be safe and healthy and happy. How old am I? Well, you guys keep changing your calendar and how you measure time. So I want to say I'm around 2,000 or 3,000 years old, but it's really hard to get an exact number. So I've been around quite a bit. So if you're wondering, yes, I did meet God's son. I know Jesus. He's a really nice person. He's definitely one of my favorite humans. Yeah, I guess you could call me a boomer. In that I was kind of there for the big human boom. Hey, you know something weird? I'm getting, like, this weird aura sense. Like, I'm sensing some kind of evil around. Do you see anything? Maybe it's somebody outside? I don't know. I mean, there are corrupt humans around all the time, but this one feels especially bad for some reason. And kind of familiar. I don't see anything. Oh, those owls? Yeah, I guess they are a little sus. They look so happy though. I think they're just having a good time, like us. We're having a good time, right? If you're done eating, maybe we could go catch the animal show. I heard that this place takes good care of their animals, so even if they are forcing them to act for the sake of entertainment, at least they're taking care of them while doing it. I know you humans are kind of weird with how you domesticate your animals. I think it's one of those things that might be a little out of my reach, but whatever. This is supposed to be a special day. Rather than nitpick human tendencies, I should be enjoying it, right? So let's go. Alright, I think there's supposed to be like a dolphin here or something. I see some dolphins in the tank. Let's go get a seat. Let's see. I don't know where to get a seat. Maybe here. This should be good, right? Over here? Yeah, dolphin. There's one right over there, but I think there's supposed to be like a big dolphin. Yeah, maybe a little up more. I think this is okay. I think we can see the dolphin from here. Is that him? There he is! He's so majestic! Look at how he's flipping with his little flippers! That's so lovely! He must have worked so hard to learn how to flip like that. Oh no, I shouldn't interrupt his performance. I could tell he worked really hard on it. So he seems to be flipping quite a lot. I hope he doesn't get dizzy. He's kind of making me dizzy. How long is he supposed to flip like that? Oh god, I'm dizzy.
Okay. I think the show's over. Throw a Pokeball at it. Nah, it's not like Pokemon. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about that new Pokemon game that's coming out? I think it's supposed to be a sequel to Arceus or something. I'm looking forward to it. I like that game. Like I said, you could catch God in it. I really like that idea. Wait a minute. You guys sense it? There's that weird feeling again. You guys sense it too? Like there's something evil lurking around? What's up with that? This is twice now. I don't know. It's the dolphins looking sus too? Yeah, maybe that's it. I know. It's like, well, it's hard to measure dolphins by human morals. It might just be the dolphin. They are evil creatures after all. Yeah, you got a point there. I mean, like I said, it's hard to measure animal morals by human morals. I mean, you wouldn't send a wolf to hell for eating a rabbit. That's what they're supposed to do. So, I mean, it's one of those weird things where you could say they're evil because of some of the terrible things they do, but you could argue that's also how they survive. It's so weird, I know. Even I don't get the philosophy of it. I usually let the other angels decide that sort of thing. Like, I usually just deal with, evil humans and humans full of malice and all that bad stuff. Meanwhile, when it comes to things like morals, who goes to heaven, who goes to hell, that's something the other angels would normally do, So they would be better experts than me. But I think the show's over. I wonder what we should do next. But I don't know. What do I do? Well, I got fired, so right now I'm not doing anything. It's like, I called God out on his bullshit. Or rather, I left him some constructive criticism about trying to wipe out humans with floods and diseases and natural disasters rather than addressing their sins directly by getting rid of the evil and malice within them. But no, he wouldn't listen to what I had to say, and I got a little heated and I called him an evil tyrant, so now I'm fired. And I was hoping that this game show would help me get settled in on Earth, but Miss Bloody Daloon only gave me like $100 bill and told me to sit for the park and told me not to spend it all at once. And we already spent like half of that on lunch. So, yeah. This God guy seems like a real piece of work. Yeah, he is! Like, no, seriously. It's so annoying. And drinking some of my melon soda. I have it stashed in my pockets. But no, like, really, I know you humans don't like him the most because he made you, but, like, you know how you guys are like with your dads, and, like, even if he made you, that doesn't mean he should be such a jerk, So I was like, come on, you could do better. I've seen how the other gods do it. Because even though there's the human god, there's the moon god, the blood god, the ocean god, and they've got their stuff together pretty well. Spend the rest of the life drinking. Oh no, I don't gamble. That's how that Elliot guy got in trouble. And I'm like and speaking of, I hope he's doing okay. And same with the Constellar. It's like, they were also like me in that they came to Earth trying to figure out how to make money. And that's how they got into debt too. That's the problem with this debt stuff. I really don't get it. I don't know why you humans have such have such currencies, but then it's like you have to pay this thing called interest, where after you get the money you have to pay more back. I don't get that. Blood for the blood god. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard the worshippers say. Ha ha ha, so funny. It's not a gamble if we bought enough tickets. I don't think that's still a good idea. The moon god haunts you. Oh no. Well, the good thing about me being an angel is I can be like a guardian angel, give you a blessing so it doesn't haunt you tonight. So I'm pretty respectful towards angels, except, you know, the human god. He's usually the one that gives the least amount of fucks. Yeah, and taxes. What's up with that? Okay, I get that you want to give like a little bit of the money to help others, but like, you guys aren't very good at it, just to be completely honest. You guys need if you guys are gonna like take a little bit of your paycheck to put towards people that need it or like improve stuff, you should like actually pay attention to that and not just let evil, corrupt people be in charge of it, because then they go spend it on bad things. But I don't know. I don't know how your money works. That's why I'm in debt in the first place. I'm so used to God just paying for everything. That was my problem. I was way too dependent on him, and a lot of angels are. That's the thing is when you follow a god, is that you become very dependent on them for everything because they have all the answers and give you everything you want, and it's so appealing. And then when you're left on your own, you're like, oh god. Anyway, let's try and sort out that issue we were having. Alright, I think if I follow the evil aura here, let's see. Maybe I could scare them out. Try and summon my, my holy angel voice to get them to come out.
Human, show yourself! Do not be afraid!
You think that worked? I don't know, let's see. Think. Yeah. Oh, there he is. You're the one I've been sensing, haven't I?
Yeah, see, I wanted to elect debt collector, see? I see you playing out in the park, goofing around instead of paying your debts. Yeah.
Well, come on, man. We're just trying to have a good time. I'll pay your human debt when it's time when I'm able to get the money for it. It might take me like, I don't know, 50, 60 years, but I'll get to it eventually, I swear. I just need to get a new job.
Are you crazy? We don't have 50, 60 years, yeah. You're gonna pay up one way or another, yeah.
No. I'm not gonna let you take advantage of me. That's the thing about humans, is that you just want to take advantage of others and exploit them and make them pay taxes. I'm not about that. I'm not, like I said, I don't want evil people taking my money. I was the foolish one for coming to you in the first place for money, and I see that now. That is my mistake, and I am willing to make up for it. Yeah, do you accept gift cards?
Gift cards? Yeah, no, we don't accept gift cards. Why would we accept gift cards? Yeah. And I don't care about your morality or whatever. I want money. Yeah, I like money. Give us money. You owe us money, so I will... It's like, I will make you swim to fishes and take all your stuff and sell it if you don't pay your debts. Yeah.
Oh, now you're threatening my life.
Well, that just proves that you're an evil, corrupt human. And if there's one thing I want to do more than anything else, it's to eliminate evil scum like you. So I think I feel perfectly justified in smiting you. The power of Christ compels you!
Oh, I just realized that I probably shouldn't have done that in public. That looked bad, didn't it? That might have looked really bad. But I mean, at least he won't hurt anyone anymore, right? So that's a good thing, right? Oh. Oh, that sounds like a police siren. I think we need to get out of here. It's time to leave. Oh, sorry about that. It seems like our park adventure had to come to an end early. I shouldn't have jumped the handle like that. I mean, like I said, God's kind of like a father to me, like literally. And of course, like father, like son, I flew the handle and went and smited someone when I probably could have tried and solved things more peacefully. That was definitely my mistake. That's something I gotta work on. I mean, in a way, you could argue he totally deserved it, but you're kidding? I always wanted to see an angel smite someone. Well, there you go. I got to show you. Even if it means we did have to run away early so the police didn't catch us. I don't want to have to deal with human laws and going to jail and all that. It would be a whole mess. But, yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave it there for today. I appreciate you picking me to be your buddy. Maybe we can hang out again sometime? I don't know. Maybe I should really work on getting this debt taken care of first so we don't keep getting interrupted like that. But I hope you at least consider taking my number and we can talk about hanging out again. We could go to the park and if I get more money, I can treat you, right? So, thanks again. You really are nice. And it's good humans like you that really give me hope for the future, so I hope you continue to be kind to people and teach them how to be good as well. I think you'd be a good role model for them. And if we could work together to make the world a better place, we can help at least keep evil to a minimum. Because maybe we won't be able to get rid of it all right away, so one step at a time, am I right? Well, I guess that's it, unless you have anything else to say. Take one last sip of my melon soda. Oh, is that a shiny rock over there? Wait, not right now, not right now. He's like giving you the feels. You know, well, we're parting. That's kind of thing. Like I said, we could see each other again. A job? What kind of job? You like bloody better anyway. Fair enough. I figure after you're done seeing me, you're just gonna go back to her and you guys are gonna hang out. So, I shouldn't hold you for too long. But what's this about a job? A butler? Well, yeah, I guess I can ask her about that. I mean, I'm pretty good at cleaning and cooking and all kinds of things. So I'd be able to do that if that's what she needs. Any other parting words? Alright. Well, I guess I'll get going. Bye! Hope to see you again soon! So, how was it? Gator, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, so basically what I did was I downloaded a bunch of free models. So if you follow someone who uses that model, it's free, and that's why they use it. Yeah, so I hope you guys had a good time. We could just chat for a little bit. I can tell you guys my thought process for that whole scenario. It was fun? You liked it? Well, that's good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so like I said, when I upload the YouTube VOD, I'm going to have a link for it, all the stuff in the YouTube description. Turn that up a little bit. So you can check them out. So yeah, if you know someone that uses it, it was purely coincidence. Because I did see, like, as I was making this stuff, funny enough, YouTube recommended someone that used Alexa's model in my thing. I was like, fuck! It's like, well, I'm too far now. So yeah, it's like, pretty much what I had in mind is I did have, like, notes for each person. So I could at least have a general idea of who they are and what they do. I was thrown off when asked about the motorcycle. I was like, motorcycle? I had to Google motorcycles. And David Bowie albums and stuff like that. So some of that stuff got me off guard, but I was once I was able to get the ball rolling and get everyone settled in on their characters, it was easier to roleplay. Like, yeah, I was roleplaying them all along. Shocker, I know. Yeah, what else? Yeah, so I downloaded basically a scene transition that lets you move the things around. That's how I was able to do, like, the zoom in effects and stuff. Like, I can even show you. Like, this here, if I go from here to here, this is a zoom transition. Ignore Blorbo. This is just his shell. His cicada shell that he shed before returning to space. You're sorry. Why are you sorry? Ignore Blorbo? No, he's fine. He's watching anime right now. He's watching Apothecary Diaries. It's like it's like there was plenty of time to talk to him during the game show. So yeah, so basically I did run into some issues while setting this up. So basically how I had it set up is that I had 6 instances of VTube Studio open. And of course, OBS was screaming at me because of that. My laptop was handling it okay. Domo Vivi, welcome. We're just chatting now. How you doing? Like, what, you want to say hi to Blorbo that... If you want to say hi to Blorbo so badly, we could try and find him again. But nah, so I was running 6 instances of VTube Studio, because you can do that. You can have multiple instances of VTube Studio open. And of course, they function as their own programs. So it was making my computer run a lot, which is why I was quick to eliminate some people to ease the burden. The hunt for Blorbo. Well, he'll be back next Valentine's Day. And an issue I ran into is that, so with Stream Deck, you can hotkey stuff in the models. But I ran into an issue with that where it was like it only counted the first, so I couldn't use the hotkeys for each model, so instead I had to align them on the number pad. So that's one issue I'm now aware of for the future. Was there a different scenario if we pick other girls? Yes and no. The general route of the debt collector showing up is the same, but how they handle it is different depending on who you picked. So it's like it's like the debt collector guy does die no matter what, but how they choose to kill him varies on the person. You got an idea? What's the idea? So no matter what, you would have gone to the cafe to eat, you would have gone to the dolphin show, and you would have eventually had to run away from the police at the end, prematurely ending your date. Your play date. Because they're your buddy for the day. What if we did have to hunt for Blorbo? We must save him. Don't have to bring Blorbo out. Like, fine, let me go grab him. I'll go grab Blorbo for you. Like, whoop. I don't know what I just did. What did I just do? I broke something, didn't I? Yeah, V2 Studio just blew up on me for no reason. Well, in the meantime, let me bring in Blorbo. There he is. Yeah, VTube Studio finally died on me. Oh wait, no, I'm back. Yeah, RPing is hard work. Yeah, I'll hydrate. But yeah, here he is. Here's Blorbo. Let me see if his communication works. Eep, beep, beep. Eep. Okay, it's working. But nothing else about... Okay. Like, now VTube Studio starts to get angry at me. Probably because, like I said, I had 6 instances of it open before. They're all closed now. Everything's shut down, so it's just me now. And you kind of wanted to romance the debt collector? You could have tried, but he probably just would have been like, yeah, I don't want no romance. See, I hate Valentine's Day. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Sure, we could have a debt collector route next Valentine's. Sure, why not? You like to call them blorps? How do you like being called blorps? Yeah, he's fine with it, but he doesn't appreciate being taken away from Apothecary Diaries to talk. It's like he just finished episode 2. And he was getting really invested. God, so a love triangle between us, the debt collector, and money. Sure, the plot thickens. Dumble Doom Guy, welcome. Yeah, you missed a special event. Sorry. You gotta come earlier. Like, I posted it on all my social media. I know. I could at least show you what it looked like so you can pretend you were there. Yeah, it's like I posted it on the Discord and the Twitters. Understandable. Yeah, send some gabagool. I could at least show you what it looked like. See? It looked like this. And then we had our contestants. I'll bring them back out. Yeah, join the Discord. So yeah, I'll bring everyone back so you can see who was in there. And we could talk about that. So yeah, I was not expecting Asbel to win at all. So, from left to right, we have Alexa, Asbel, Elliot, the Constellor, and Nyanko. Now, I thought Nyanko was gonna win. I thought you guys were gonna vote for the cute cat girl and she was gonna win. She was a semi-finalist, she got 2nd place. I thought either she was gonna win or Alexa was gonna win all the way to the left, the Cabot. Discord keeps making pig noises. Oh, I don't use @everyone, Doom Guy. I have a specific ping for that. I only use @everyone for very important announcements, like if I'm doing like a charity or merch or something. That's the only time I use it. Otherwise, I have a specific notification tab thing. Who's the cool space queen? That's the Constellor. The Constellor, is a, where's my notes? Yeah, is a celestial being, inorganic, made of stardust, solar-powered, floats, likes classical music and David Bowie. You would also choose the angel. Well, the angel won, so that's what I was surprised about. So it's like, in order, yeah, you can also disable stuff, that's true. It's like, I have all my servers muted except my main one. So yeah, I thought Nyanko, the cat all the way on the right, was gonna win. And then possible second place was Alexa all the way on the left. And with a third place being Elliot in the middle. But Elliot got eliminated first. Probably because he didn't get a chance to really talk about himself very much. He was asked if he had daddy issues, and he was like, no, I don't have daddy issues. It's like, my parents, I had a pretty normal childhood. So I guess because of first impressions, people were like, oh, he's boring, I don't want him, so he got eliminated. But yeah, Domo Road Dog, welcome. I'm just talking, the event's over, so I'm just talking about the behind the scenes and my thoughts and stuff. You would have chosen the space deity? Yeah! It's like, Alexa's also pretty good, but you had a cat named Alexa. Elliot looks too much like a fuckboy. Yeah. Yes, I will be uploading the VOD to this on YouTube with the links to all the stuff in the description, because these are all free models. Every single one of these models you can download and use right now. So, and they're all really good, high quality models. So that's why I'm like, yeah, by all means. So yeah, I thought, it's like third place I thought was gonna be Elliot. I thought Asbel was probably gonna be eliminated early on, but again, he won. I was shocked. So I'm almost done. I'll be done when I stop yapping. Like I said, I'm just yapping right now. When I don't feel like yapping anymore, that's when the stream ends. But no, I am not a free model. Keep yapping while you remove ping noises? Sure. Yeah, I figured, it's like, my prediction was either Asbel or the Constellor being eliminated first. The Constellor being eliminated early on, I did expect. I was assuming people might think they were too conceited or too haughty or some other reason people would be turned off, because he's like, oh, I'm not like you humans. I thought it was gonna be like that. I thought people might get triggered and be reminded of Steven Universe. Yeah, it's like, you know, I got a model. And so does Blorbo, right, Blorbo? Beep, 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 beep. So yeah, no, yeah, that makes their route even better. Yeah, so no, I really was not expecting Asbel to win. That completely shocked me. But we were able to make it work, so that was the cool thing. Alright, back over here. A British space queen, yeah. Well, they were gonna, well, if someone had asked if the consular was a boy or a girl, they would have been like, oh, so I don't have reproductive organs like you humans. So I am neither male nor female, and it would have been like that whole thing. Because they're, you know, an intergalactic being from space. Would have been that whole thing. Had they won, they would have used their space cat powers to kill the debt collector. It's like, if Elliot had won, he would have used his robot to kill the debt collector. Congratulations, Doom Guy. You can now use Discord in silence. Alexa would have beaten the crap out of him, and Yanko would have tased him. Yeah, now Yanko would have tased him, so it would have been the same animation. Cause I was like, I don't feel like having a separate animation for that. I already used a lot of assets for this. When you said Friday, I thought you meant Friday night. Like, you've seen my schedule though, haven't you? I always stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and since I don't stream on Friday, I did it today instead. That was the idea. Well, that's the thing, Doom Guy. If you don't look at my schedule, you won't know what I'm doing. That's the thing, unfortunately. Now, time zones are a thing, so it's like, it's like, depending on where you live, it's probably Valentine's Day now where you are. It's not going to be Valentine's Day for another 26 minutes where I am. You just stay up late, you see me online, then you go. That's fair. I'm good with that. I'm just letting you know. If you gotta lurk, you gotta lurk. So yeah, no, I think this went pretty good. It's like I said, some questions I wasn't expecting, but some people did ask some really good questions that I was able to run with. So yeah, this is something I would like to do again. Maybe get different models, different people. We could have the debt collector be on the game show. Why the fuck not? But that's something for next year. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. It's like, fair enough. Where's Cosmic? I don't know. He never showed up. He's probably sleeping. He's been having sleep problems. Exactly. Fuck it, we ball. So I ran with what I could. And that is the thing. It's like, in the beginning, there weren't a lot of people here, so I was like, oh god, what do I do? So, luckily I did think of some questions I was trying to think of questions in the back of my head to ask them myself. So that helped move things along while people were coming in and asking their own questions. But at the same time, I couldn't, like, sit there forever because, like I said, I was running 6 instances of VTube Studio, so I couldn't sit for, like, an hour with 6 programs open just to wait for people to come in and find out what we were doing. Couldn't do that. I had to hurry it up. So that's why I dropped people pretty quickly. Like, it's like, all right, 20 minutes have passed, let's eliminate someone. Another 20 minutes have passed, let's eliminate someone. And then after that elimination, more people came in. And then when more people came in and more people were asking questions, then we were really able to get the ball rolling. So, of course, that is the consequence of being a small VTuber, is that happens. No, it's okay. I appreciate you were able to come, Aloha Gator. Even if you're just stopping by, it's okay. Like I said, the VOD will be on YouTube. Yeah, you could have dumped someone. You could have voted to eliminate someone. We had a tie at one point. No, it's okay. Like I said, I do plan on having more events like this, and this is, to be honest, a test pilot for me doing more roleplay stuff in general. Because I do want to roleplay my lore. I do have a lore video coming out. It's in the works. Since I have all that shit closed now, maybe I can pull up a screenshot of what it's looking like so far. Show you some behind the scenes. Because I do have a lore video coming out. Do some skeleton noises. Yeah! Break your bones. Break your bones. Let me see, can I? Yeah. Should be able to... I'll just... Can I? It's doing that thing where it wants to save as like a web thing. I'll post it on Discord. Like, you work in 6 hours. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Well, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. Yeah, it's like, if you gotta work, you gotta work. You gotta eat, you gotta eat. But yeah, pretty much the plan is post the lore video, post the music video that goes with the lore video. So yeah, rest well, Doom Guy. And then we can roleplay the lore. Delma Seneca, you're stinky. Yeah. Alright, lore, whip. There you go. If you're on the Discord, you can take a look at it. So yeah, that's pretty much the idea, is that I'll have characters, it'll be like it'll be sort of like a D&D campaign, but like really simplified. That's my idea, so that's why I'm doing a lot of these roleplay scenarios, so I can like practice, see what people like, how to roll with things, get into the characters. Of course, like I said, I was very nervous at first, but that's why I want to do a lot of these, is so I can not be nervous. So I can be like, yeah, I'm gonna go into this, I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be done. And people will enjoy it and have a good time. That's the hope. That's the idea. So it's like, will people possibly come back? Maybe. Depends if I feel like it. Like, I have these models all downloaded on my computer now. So now they're all downloaded on my computer. It's like, I don't see a reason to delete them anytime soon. So maybe those people will come back. Maybe we'll help them with their debt or something. Or maybe they'll have a quest for us. Because that's what I do. I go on quests and I help people. So maybe that'll happen. I don't know. We'll see. Anything you want to say, Blorbo? Beep. Right, yeah, I understand. I could slightly feel the nervousness, but you did great. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that got easier as it went on. Alright, I think Blorbo has to go off. Alright. Enjoy space, Blorbo. And now he's gone. So yeah, any other questions, comments, concerns? So yeah, Saturday I'm gonna do more Nikki. Of course. It's like with it's like I've pretty much figured out what I want to do. So basically, they have this criteria for content creators, and I just have to tick off one of those boxes. I know the easy answer would be to do the live stream requirements, which is 4 times a month, but that would mean like having to stream Nikki like every single week, and it's like I have other games to play. So my thought process was to check off the other requirement, which is posting on social media. They say post like image plus text 5 times a month. So my game plan is to post Nikki stuff on Twitter 5 times a month, and then every update on Infinity Nikki, whether it be an event or a patch update or a new area, whatever, anytime there's an update, that's when I'll stream. So we can explore the new content. And I'm not just like, oh god, what the fuck do I do? I feel like that's probably the best way to manage it. So that's pretty much my game plan. Because they do consider that to be basically like a bonus. They'll look at my posts, they'll look at the streams, and then they'll be like, here's your diamonds, because they're paying me in diamonds to do that shit. Like, I have not gotten paid for January yet, but I don't know if I got qualified to be paid for January, considering that's when I started, so I don't know the technicalities of that. They might be like, no, yes, maybe. I'm still waiting to hear back. As for next week, I have several ideas. The thing is, I got another sponsored game for a game that just came out. Like, they literally were, like, putting out an email for people to get Steam keys, and I was like, yeah, sure, this seems like something cool. It's called Recall, I think. So I'm thinking I might at least start streaming that next week. I don't know how long it is, though. That's the thing. So I'm like, I did ask on in the discussion thing how long it is. Because knowing how long a game it is makes it easy for me to schedule. So I might just do like one stream of it next week. And then probably by then, I'll have an idea of how long the game is. Like, usually after like a week or two, a game coming out, people will like put in how long they took to beat it. Like, they'll either upload like the full game, or they'll put in on how long to beat or something. So usually something like that gives me an idea of how long a game is. It's not always 100% accurate though. Sometimes a game takes longer or shorter, depending what's going on. Visual novels usually take me longer because obviously I have to read, and reading slows things down. But in general, I usually wind up hitting the main plus extra in the how long to beat. So if you go on how long to beat, look up a game, and the main plus extra, it says like, say, 7 hours, that means I'm gonna finish in like 2 streams. So that's usually how I schedule things, is using that as a reference. Is it perfect? No. I've run into issues where either I finish early, or it takes longer than I thought, or some other thing, like the game didn't work. And I have to adjust accordingly, but it's fine. It do just be like that. So yeah, what else? I could tell you guys what I have on my to-do list, because I do have quite a bit. It's like, I keep everything in like a little text file. I write everything down. Yeah, so I still gotta get through Uncle Chop's thing, but I'm not in a rush with that because it's like I died in the last stream. For those of you that didn't see what happened at the end of the stream, I died, so I have to do a new run. So I might do, yeah, clean some more dookie. Yeah, exactly. So there's that. I have Moon Remix RPG. Pork Roll, my mod bought that for me for Christmas, and I haven't gotten to that yet. So that's very much on my to-do list. It's like 20 hours though, so usually for longer games, what I try and do is I try and put other games in between it, like short stuff, to like break it up. So you're not just seeing me play the same game like 4 days a week. Because I know that can get boring. So there's that. I think it was Etymology. Was it Etymology? Who bought me Indica. Oh yeah, and if you want, let me link my throne if you want to add to my list. Because I have a throne. Like, sometimes I'm able to put games on there, sometimes I'm not. It depends on if it has a Steam key, but I really want to play Me-Side, but it doesn't have a Steam key on there, so I'm like, eh. And it's like all the money I got for Christmas and my birthday, I spent on either the Steam sale or for my lore video / cover. So yeah. So yeah, I got Indica from, let me see. It was Etymology. Okay. Like, usually Etymology or Rike buys me something, so I get a little mixed up sometimes. Miss Seneca also buys me stuff sometimes. And Cosmic. And, oh yeah, and Doom Guys bought me stuff before, so yeah, you'll buy me stuff sometimes, and I'm able to stream it for you, and you can enjoy it, and I really appreciate that, of course, obviously. So it's good that you guys tell me, hey, I want you to play this, and I will give you money for it, because I am good on that. It's like, I remember when Lemon Juice gave me money to buy Fallout New Vegas, and I played it. It's like, was I able to get far? No, but I at least put in the effort to try my best in it, and that is what I can promise you. Wait, Alligator, you've given me stuff too, haven't you? You have. It's like, I only took a glance at the list for like 2 seconds. Yeah, you have, haven't you? You've given me stuff as anonymous, haven't you? Is that why you're not on this list? Yeah, that's why I didn't see you, because you give it to me anonymous. Well, I appreciate you too, obviously. Like, don't think I don't appreciate you. You'd be wrong. I just forgot because of the anonymous, but it's okay. So yeah, I got Indica. Indica is a one-shot, basically. I saw it's like 4 hours, so I could beat that in like a whole stream. Might be a little on the late side, but that's okay. I also have Mist. Mist looks like it's like a twofer, like 2 streams worth. So that's what I was thinking next week, is play Mist and then like the first part of Recall. And then Uncle Chop on Saturday. Because like I said, I don't want to do Nikki every week because it's like the game has a lot of content, but I kind of, before I became a content creator, I caught up on a good chunk of it already. By accident. Well, not by accident, but like a case of, oh, I didn't think I was going to become a content creator. Had I known, I would have held off on doing the side quests and getting all the Whimsars and stuff, but they added a new area, so I can just mess around with that. It's okay, and they're gonna have a new event and a new outfit, so we're good for Saturday, and then the new patch is gonna come in a couple weeks. That's why it's like, Nikki's probably gonna be like every other week with the way they update. And then lastly, Voice of Cards. The Yoko Taro card game. That one's like 15 hours. Like, when I write down on my list, I'll put in parentheses how long it is. So people know. Or rather, so I have a note of it. Because by having a note of it, I can schedule accordingly. Yeah, so I really don't have a lot of short one-shot stuff because I burned through them already. That's kind of why I picked up a couple sponsor games like Wand and Cat Detective, because I saw they were short. Like Wand, I did in like one stream. I didn't really like finish it, but there isn't really much of a story. It's just a roguelike. I mean, if I finish Mist early, I could boot that up again. But we'll see. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because I did play it only like once. I did get credit for doing it, because that's the thing. I do it on Lurk It, and how Lurk It goes is that, you know, you request a code, and then if the person is like, yeah, sure, here's the code, I put it on Steam, I download it, and I play it. And then once I stream it, I submit that I streamed it. Like, Lurk It has it so you can, like you link your account and, like, check off, yeah, this stream was when I played the game. It has both my Twitch and my YouTube and even my TikTok on there, funny enough. So that's how I was able to qualify. That's it, again, as I've mentioned before, the fact that you guys come and watch my streams, that it's like, not only do I appreciate you guys talking and chatting, and even if you don't chat, even lurking still helps a lot, because like I said, I try not to be big on numbers. I see numbers as more of a reflective of, like, my performance rather than anything else. Domo Astorena, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Domo, welcome, and give you a shout out. I finished my Valentine's Day special thing. So we're just chatting. Thank you for the follow. Domo, welcome. Yeah, let me give you a shout out. How was World of Warcraft? Hope you had a good stream. How are you doing? I see you've been getting commissions and stuff. I hope that's been working out well for you. As you can see, I'm showing off the one you made for me here. This is one of those rare moments where I get to show it off. It was fun. Hello. Yes, welcome, Raiders. I'm Blade Daloon, Kitsune Hunter / Animal Tamer. Like I said, I finished my Valentine's Day event where I basically role-played a bunch of different characters, and people picked the ones they liked the most and got to go on a little play date with them. And it was cute, and I was surprised by the results. So yeah, the VOD for it will be on YouTube, so if you want to check out my YouTube and see what you missed, and I'll have links to all the stuff on it. Like, I did use free models. But yeah, Domo Kurokitsu, welcome! How you doing? Yeah, thanks again for the raid. So yeah, I'm just yapping right now since I finished early, because it's like the whole thing finished. It's like people. It's like it was sort of like a dating game, but platonic. So people were like asking questions, and you know, contestants got eliminated until there was one left, and then they got to have their little play date, and then that was it. So I'm like I said, I'm just yapping about everything now. Having them zatsus. I knew it wasn't going to be super long. I knew the main aspect of it probably was going to be 2 hours. Because like I said, I was running 6 instances of VTube Studio to run this event. So I knew that if I was screwing around too much, everything would explode. OBS was like screaming at me, encoder overload, encoder overload, encoder overload. So that was why I was like, all right, I gotta eliminate a couple people to save myself my PC. Yeah, it's like I've got a fan going on underneath it, so it's staying cool. So we're Daijo Boo, but woo-wee, I was pushing it to the limit. It was at like, it was getting warm, and it was at like 80% for everything. Like it wasn't like overloading in the computer sense. It was just overloading in the OBS sense. But there was no bugs, no crashes, thankfully. Like, yeah, thankfully the event itself was not scuffed. The only thing that was scuffed was me accidentally pushing the wrong buttons at the wrong time. But I have a very small Stream Deck. I was cheap with the Stream Deck. I got the small one, so I have folders within folders of all the button commands for all the different things. So sometimes I would push the wrong button by accident. But other than that, everything ran just fine, exactly how it's supposed to. Yeah, that only makes more fun, exactly. Like accidentally shooting Alexa into the void like multiple times. Because it's like I have like a contestants folder, and that has the images of the characters lined up for the contestant screen, like so. And then it's like I would try and open the folder for Alexa, and I would push her button by accident, because in the folder before that, I would have the scene for that, but you know. But that's why I'm like, yeah, I would like to do something like that again. Yeah, she go into the shadow realm. So what was I saying before the raid happened? Oh my goodness. Oh, Lurk It. Yeah, I was talking about Lurk It. Yeah, so you basically tell them, hey, I want a code for this game. And they're like, yeah, you get the code. And then you're given a deadline. That's the thing, is you have a deadline for 1 month. So as soon as I accept the code, I have to make sure I stream it as soon as possible. So that tends to take priority over other games. Like, I've had Myst and Voice of Cards in my Steam inventory since the Steam sale. The first one. Like, the autumn one. Because I think there was 2 of them. There was an autumn one and a winter one, and the autumn one was when I went and bought a bunch of games. And then, like I said, I got games from Miss Seneca and Pork Rolls, so that's why I was like, I gotta get through these games. But I also need, like, filler, because some of them are really long. Oh, whoa. My goodness. Like, not used to yapping. I should yap more often. Usually when I stream, I'm like, alright, I'm live, let's just go straight into the game. That's what I'm used to, but it's like, there is no game. The game is done. Because I know other VTubers will be like, yeah, let me sit here and yap for like 10, 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll get into the game. I'm like, how do you do that? It's like, I'm introverted and have autism.
How do you do that? How do you just sit there and yap?
It's like that's just one of them elite expert VTuber skills, I guess. I'm like, nah, I just want to get straight into the game. I want to just play. I want to enjoy my beep boops and my hippity hops, and then you know, have a good time with that. But you know, I figured, you know what? Let me try yapping, since I know it's gonna. Yeah, I have the Artismo. I was like, you know what? It's Valentine's Day, and I knew, like I said, it was gonna finish early. So let me try to yap and see how it goes. And I could just stop when I don't feel like yapping anymore. And then, of course, I get rated. So now that I've been rated, I'm more motivated to yap. So thanks again. Almost Spicy Kiwi, welcome. How you doing? We're just yapping. I'm doing good. It's like chat got to go on a date with an angel that they picked out from a group of contestants. But then the angel smited a debt collector and they had to run away from the police. So you're stuck with me now. But man, it's gonna be the first time in a while since I uploaded anything to YouTube. It's so weird because it's like, for the longest time, I was so used to like waking. It's like before I'd go to bed, I would download the VOD, and then in the morning, I would upload the VOD to YouTube. But then I started dual streaming again, and so I didn't have to worry about that anymore. And now I gotta do it again because I didn't dual stream to YouTube because the poll required people voting on Twitch. So that was the plan. What storyline? We had a game show, and people had to pick who they wanted as their buddy. And is dual streaming worth it? More or less. I mean, it saves me a lot of time and effort, and I have the internet to handle it. And people do appear in my YouTube chat sometimes, so if you prefer YouTube, you can go on YouTube and watch me there, or if you prefer Twitch, you stay in Twitch and watch me there. But like I said, right now I'm just streaming on Twitch for today, and then Saturday I'll go back to dual streaming. That's pretty much how it's gonna go, is that for special events where audience participation is required. Oh, I should open Mix It Up so you guys can redeem things, because I had that off. Though surprisingly, that wasn't a problem. Just give it like a minute, and then you can pet my cat or something. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, for audience like participation and stuff, like the Halloween event, the bakery thing, that's gonna be exclusively on Twitch. And then I just upload the YouTube VOD, because the idea is that not only are people gonna be chatting in there, but they're also gonna be voting. And it would be complicated, to try and do both on Twitch and YouTube, where it's like people are trying to engage in both. It'd be hard to keep track, so just to keep things simple and make sure nothing blows up from trying to do that. So, yeah. Because like I said, I do plan on doing more role-playing stuff, and and I've been doing tests for role-playing stuff for years now, since I started streaming. Like, even if you go to my archives, you'll see I've done like bits and skits before getting to like a main event for holiday stuff, like with Smokey the reindeer and all that. So, and it's like with that, they were short, and it's like they started off being like a 10-minute skit, then they went up to being like a 40-minute skit. And then when I got 1,000 followers, I was able to do a whole D&D campaign. And because you guys had such bad rolls and kept missing in battles, and they dragged out, it wound up actually being 3.5 hours. And I was like, holy shit. And now I know for, if I do a D&D-esque thing again, I gotta, like, figure out how to buff you guys up even more. Because I thought, oh, they just have to roll 10 or higher to hit. That's like a 55% chance, and if they have the guitar guy give them a +2, that bumps it up to like 65% chance. So there's no way they can miss, right? Right? No, you nah. Again, that's on YouTube as well. Yeah, it's like, right. It's like, if you were there, if you remember, that was a thing that happened. I think it was the toilet bathroom ghost cat that you guys were struggling with so badly. I had to figure out a way to take pity on you guys and have the fight end already. Because you guys were coming up with really cool, creative ideas. And I like that. I like you guys being cool and creative and stuff, but it was just a case of really bad luck. You guys weren't rolling to do any of the stuff you wanted to do, and it was like, I wanted to reward you guys for being creative, but the dice were not rolling. Yeah, exactly. It was a D&D moment. That's why it's like, again, I have experience as a DM in general. I've played a lot of D&D. I've played, I need a dice jail. I've played D&D. I've played World of Darkness, you know, Vampire the Masquerade, that sort of universe. Shadowrun. I've done a bunch of tabletop stuff before, and I DM'd one time. It's like I was inspired by Undertale, and I wanted to do an Undertale-inspired D&D campaign. So it's like me and a friend came up with one, and we role-played it with a bunch of our friends, and people liked it so much that someone in our group was like, hey, could I make a sequel campaign to your campaign? And I was like, sure. And it wound up being a lot of fun. So, you know, it worked out. My point is, I have experience a little bit, but not a lot. It's a learning process. So that's why it's like, I'll experiment. I'll see how I can improve, how I can change things. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'll probably how I'm going to do it is I'm going to make it so that you guys could just build your own character. And then that character is the Kohai character, because, you know, in true idol VTuber fashion, the fan name is supposed to be Kohai's, and I'm the senpai. And, so the idea is, so I would basically just like, I'd probably just doodle a little version of you guys to be like your character to play as, and then you would just build the character how you want it to. Love D&D, have played it a bunch, DM'd a couple times, but way too busy to keep up. Yeah, I know. It's like, with me, it's like COVID happened. It's like everything, it's like I was having all these sessions and stuff, and then the virus happened. And then people didn't want to play anymore. And on top of that, what the guy that I mentioned that wanted to make the sequel campaign and did, he was one of our regular DMs, and he moved. So losing him also left like a big hole in our group. So the virus plus important people leaving equals no more D&D. Would I love to get into D&D again? Yes, absolutely. I have a character sheet, actually. So it's like, even if I don't run a campaign and it's like some VTuber's like, hey, you want to do a collab where you get to do some D&D? I'd be like, yeah, sure. I got a character ready to go. I've had a D&D character sitting on my phone for years because I have this app. You pay like $2 for it. But it gives you, like, an entire character sheet to put on your phone. It's so easy to use. It's just called, I think it's just called 5th edition, something. I'm trying to look at it on my phone. 5th edition character sheet. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like you could download a free trial, and if you want the full version, pay for it. And I think it's only like $2. But it's like, I've had this character on my sheet for years, and I never got to use him, so... It's like I have this cute little bard cat I've wanted to use, so that's why I'm like, yeah, if some VTuber's like, hey, we're looking for other VTubers to collab with. If you got a D&D character, let's collab. I'd be like, sure. But that's just in general. Overall, like, but in terms of definite things I want to do in the future is now that you no longer need to lurk, so I mentioned D&D. Yeah, I'm talking about D&D. I'm yapping. I got rated, so I feel like yapping. Yeah, the vibe's gotta be right. That's very true. That's another thing. It's like, I don't network too much. I'm trying to network more. With the Nikki content creator thing, it's like there are some VTubers that are also part of it. You probably noticed in my About Me tab, I'm now like part of a team. So I'm trying to see if maybe I could possibly network with them. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to figure things out. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm a small baby VTuber and I'm introverted and autistic, so it is hard, but I'm trying my best. At least Miss Seneca and Spicy can always message me if they want to do something. Like it's like the last collab was literally Spicy Spectre being like, "Hey, you want a collab?" And I was like, "Yeah." Networking is so hard. I stopped after a while just to try and make better content. I know, same, and that's pretty much my mentality. That's why, like I said, my goal for 2025 is expanding on my lore, because I know that's like a big thing, is people being like, oh, look at this VTuber, they went through all this trouble to have this cool design and all this lore, but all they do is just sit and play video games all day. And it's like, I want to do something a little different. I want to be the one who actually applies their lore and make it something that my audience can engage with. So that's why I'm like, you coming here, you're watching my stream, that's very important. That it's like you are contributing to my goals and you are supporting me, and I appreciate you very much. So thank you for that. And it's like, even if you can't be around for the entire time, even if you could only cover out for like part of it, it's fine. I just appreciate you coming. I say this all the time like a broken record, but I mean it. I really do. Yeah, thank you. It's one of the, it's that autism thing where it's like I can't tell if people are getting my message across, so I feel the need to repeat myself. Because I know some people are like, oh, I don't know if this VTuber even wants me here. All I could do is just lurk. It's like, if you could lurk, that's perfect. If you could only lurk, if you could only chat for a little bit, if you could only like my posts on Twitter or anything, everything, that is fine. You could go on my YouTube watch my VODs. Exactly, lurkers are the backbone. Oh, I am perfectly aware. It's like, if you just want to sit and lurk, that is perfectly fine. I lurk too. I lurk on a lot of people's streams. Like I'll lurk in Miss Seneca's streams, and I might like say hello for a little bit. It's like I lurk at a lot of people's streams. I'm not much of a chatter myself, so I understand perfectly if you're just like, I don't want to talk. I just want to sit and listen to you laugh like a Hans. That is perfectly fine by me. That is all good in the neighborhood. Because whether or not people are here in general is what I see as a reflection of my performance. Like last week with Minako Market, when I played that on Saturday, I did notice my viewership was lower than usual, even when I got rated. Now again, I'm not obsessing over numbers, but because I know that could get to your head and I know that could mess people up. But I do see if there is a change in behavior in my streams, like people aren't liking something, I know that I should take action. That's why I was like, all right, I see people don't like Minako anymore. If people don't like Minako anymore, I'm done. And I beat the main story anyway. Literally, all that was missing was just doing the extra stuff. And if people don't care about me doing the extra stuff, then I won't stream it. I'll just play it on my off time. That's okay. I am perfectly fine with that. When people play games, I like to lurk more to see how it goes. Yeah, exactly. And I get that that's a mentality for a lot of people. Is I'm curious about this game. I'm gonna watch you stream it, and then maybe you might want to buy it, or you might not want to buy it, or you might just want to see me scream at it. Whatever you want. I perfectly understand. Yeah, just keep doing you. People come. Yeah, no, exactly, no. In general, I have noticed my growth has been on the uptick in general. It's like some months back, I finally started hitting the double digits. which is a good sign, because like I said, once you start hitting like the double digits, that's when sponsors start noticing you. Yeah, lurking is fun, socializing not so. Again, I perfectly understand that. Again, I do it too. I'm a lurker. I'm a VOD watcher. My Oshi is Joshuichi Shinri, and he streams at the same time I do. So I watch his VODs, since I can't watch him at the same time. So if you can only watch my VODs on YouTube, that's fine too. If you want to watch my VODs on Twitch, YouTube, you can't catch my streams, so you want to just catch up, that's fine. It's still supporting me, especially on YouTube, because that counts as watch time. And if I want to get monetized someday, I need watch time. So if you're like, oh, I missed a stream, but I want to support, or what can I do? Watch my VODs. That's the easy answer. Yeah, true. Sounds like you got a good mentality, and I agree. I started following you a bit, and you've grown. Yes, I have. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm open to feedback if you guys have suggestions. If you're like, something's wrong here, you should try changing this, that's fine. I am very open to criticism. I am an old hag. I'm not a sensitive little baby. And so yeah, it's like the Lud screaming at a game. The feds must be back for the cats. They're my cats. I'm not going back to jail. And that's why I ask, like if the audio's okay, because that's probably my biggest thing is, again, with my autism, I'm very, very sensitive with hearing. So I can't tell how you guys are going to perceive the sound versus me. It's like, yeah, audio scuff is a curse. Exactly. Like, sometimes I don't even know how well my audio's working. I'll try and test it, and then I don't know. All right, rest well, bro dog. Thanks for stopping by. So that's why I'm like, yeah, if the audio's too loud or too quiet, just let me know, and I'll adjust it. Because usually I go off what I could hear, and because a lot of games sound really loud to me, I'll turn it down, and then I'll watch the VOD and be like, oh god, I turned it down too much. You can barely hear it now. That's why I'm like, just let me know if there's any scuff. You just be like, hey, your model disappeared, or I can't hear you, or I remember way back. Yeah, it's like I've learned so much about audio just trying to get set up, went from zero knowledge to equalize. Yes, I do have filters on my audio. I have, that's my mouse turning on if you heard that. I have a noise gate, a compressor, and a limiter. The noise gate is just, in case, like, Taffy bursts the door open or his food dispenser goes off. You guys won't hear that, at least not much. The limiter is obviously to prevent spiking, obviously. And then the compressor is is to keep my really loud stuff not too loud. Yeah, pets be making noise. Yeah, no, Taffy's like screaming and running around all the time, so that's why I have the noise gate for that. Blow my nose. So yeah, no. Yeah, so what happened a long time ago? This was way back when I was starting to VTube. I went a little viral on Reddit. I made a meme. It was supposed to be wholesome. It got like 1,000 updates. And so the following stream, I had a lot of people watching. Like I think I averaged like 17 viewers in that stream or something. So quite a bit. The thing is, nobody told me that the video format was messed up. Like, I had the game window bigger than the overlay for my thing. Like, you know, I have that overlay. And so it was partly cut off. I didn't realize that myself until 40 minutes in, and nobody told me. So I kind of was like beating myself up after that, like, oh, I finally got all these people watching me, but I messed up, and now I looked bad, and now they're not gonna watch me anymore. But yeah, I pray the viewers correct me if stuff is scuffed. Yes, absolutely. I agree. That's why I'm like, if you know something's wrong, tell me. It's like, there's a good chance I'll figure it out myself, but If it looks like I'm completely oblivious, say something. That goes for all VTubers. Because it's like, we can't always see, especially since I only have one screen. I stream on a gaming laptop, so I only have one screen. People that have like two screens, they can look like back and forth. It's like, I have two laptops. I have my gaming laptop and my work laptop. And my work laptop, I'm using to look on the Twitch website to make sure that, you know, I'm not glitching out, I'm not lagging, nothing like that. But, and then, you know, if I'm playing a game that's in full screen, I have to, like, look that way. You've got 3 monitors and you still be goofing. Yeah, you know. That is my problem with games that force you to only play in full screen, is it limits how well I can see chat. Because usually what I do is I just make the window smaller and then I fit in the layout, because the layout is set to be 1600 by 900. So I make the window 1600 by 900 and it fits perfectly fine. And then I have room on the side because my laptop is 1920 by, what is it? 1080? Something like that. So that gap of space I can use to look at OBS on the side. Switch is different though. Switch, I am using a cheap $20 capture card. I'm not using the Elgato shit. So everything I do is on OBS itself. OBS captures it. And so I have noticed it does affect the FPS, but not by a lot. It's like, I think the capture card I bought only captures in like 30 FPS, so if a game runs at 60, it's not going to capture that, but most people aren't going to care. I certainly don't. It's like, it's one of those things where it's only going to matter if you're playing a shooter game, and I don't play shooter games. So with that, I'm able to look at OBS and have no problems with that. I can look at the audio mixer and the chat and be good and solid and ready to go. So that I like. That's why I like playing Switch games. Exactly, a little bit of scuff is part of the charm. Yeah, I know. I know, like, Amelie is like, her old thing is that she's cursed with scuff. I tried to mess with capture cards to play Kirby games, but I don't want to deal with most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, I got a cheap one. So that's why I'm like, I'm just making do with what I got. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Anything else? I mean, we could probably leave it there. I mean, I got to do what I wanted to do, and we got to yap for, like, quite a while. I wasn't even keeping track of how long I've been yapping. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. We'll go raid somebody now. Let me see, who can I raid? Like I said, I followed a bunch of people from the Nikki creator thing. So let me see if I can get a Nikki person. Yes, a Nikki person is streaming right now. Are they still streaming? It's like, that's the thing. I have to check to make sure I'm not like grabbing them as their ending. Because that's happened a couple times. But it looks like they're still going. Looks like they got the new outfit. I'll get the new outfit Saturday. Let me see, did I get their name right? It's spelled with a K. Yeah, glad you could drop it for you. Drop off? Yeah, of course. Like I said, good to see ya. Good to talk to you. Good chatting. So yeah, good night, everyone. Rest well. Eat your vegetables. And happy Valentine's Day. Good night. Take care.